I created Buffalo Golf and Social for one reason: to create a space that's different and unique from any other golf facility you've ever been to. It's a place to learn, and it's a place to enjoy. You ready? People ask, what is Buffalo Golf and Social? Buffalo Golf and Social is anything you want it to be. It can be the best instruction. It can be a vibe. It can be a hangout with your friends, running a simulator for 4 hours, playing your own playlist, and putting a game up on the TV. We are about everything and anything pertaining to golf. And most importantly, we are trying to build a community of players and a community of people who love and are dedicated to the game.
Good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome to Northwest Arena in Jamestown, New York, where Nickel City Hockey Network brings you live coverage of the UNYCHL Tier 1 and Tier 2 championships. First on deck, we have the Battle of the Flower City as we have the University of Rochester taking on the St. John Fisher Cardinals. Hello, everybody. My name is Sean McHugh, joined by color commentator and producer Aaron Alpern, camera operator Jeff Jazarowski. Aaron, it's Championship Sunday, and we are just about ready to go as we are introducing our starters for today's championship game for Tier 2.
Yeah, and much like the Tier 1 final later on today, we see two neighboring schools meeting here in Jamestown. Later on, it's going to be the Battle of the Cataract City as we get Niagara University against Niagara County Community College. But first, as Sean mentioned, it is a Flower City duel to start things off to decide who will take home the Tier 2 championship. St. John Fisher and Rochester yesterday, both knocking off opponents from Erie yesterday in the semifinals. Fisher beating Gannon 7-1 to earn their berth in the championship. Rochester battled the Penn State Barron College, and they came away with a 3-2 win in yesterday's semifinals.
Absolutely should set up for an exciting game, but before we head down to ice level, we're going to head down to ice level now for the playing of our national anthem.
As performed by the U.S. Marine Marching Band.
And thank you very much for joining our broadcast here from Northwest Arena. Before we get started, we would like to acknowledge our sponsors as live coverage of the Upstate New York Collegiate Hockey League on Nickel City Hockey Network is presented by Buffalo Golf and Social, Buffalo's best destination for year-round practice and instruction. This broadcast is also brought to you by Militello Realty, Western New York's premier commercial real estate broker. Aaron, just about ready for puck drop here as we get the Battle of the Flower City. This is the third matchup of these two teams, and we know from our past broadcasts, the third meeting's the wild card. You have a little bit of familiarity, but all these stops and all the wrinkles are coming out of the playbook today.
Yeah, Fisher won both of the previous meetings, a convincing 9-2 win back in December, a 3-1 win a month ago. In that second game, U of R actually held a 1-0 lead in the third period. It was 2 goals within 2 minutes that allowed St. John Fisher to come away with that win. But if that meeting's any indicator, Sean, I think anything can certainly happen here in this third battle. Certainly when you consider the way Rochester is playing right now, their season was kind of stuck in the mud early, but they have a 3-game winning streak going right now. A hot team at the right time of the year to be hot.
Yep, absolutely. And I did get a chance to speak with Rochester players and coaches before the game. The message is simple. Nothing that happened prior to this means anything good or bad. Today they play for a championship. Puck down low, and it's held in there by Gregory Vogel, and then it's going to be chopped up along the walls there by Colin Misek, and we're playing down below the walls. Good pressure here by the Rochester point man. That is number 5, Judah Thomas. Puck held in by Rochester, shot, and a good block there by the Fisher defense.
Great play by Drew there at the point to leave his feet to pull that puck down and make sure he held the line. Allows his team to set up a little bit of extra zone time.
Judah Thomas sends the puck in looking for Gregory Vogel, and it's picked up there but held in there by Ryan Searley of U of R. But here comes Fisher on the breakout. Here come the Cardinals with Chapman. Chapman pushes it ahead there, but it's pushed away there by the goaltender tonight. Starting goaltender for the University of Rochester Yellow Jackets is Patrick Jacob, number 29. Yellow Jackets through the neutral zone, sending the puck down low. That is sent in there by Luke Pisano, and it's played there by Fisher, where Colin Misek will pick up looking for a breakout. Looking for the stretch pass right there, just a bit too far for everybody. We are going to get an icing, and we are going to get a face-off down in the Fisher end.
Early feeling out period of any game that we frequently will see. These two familiar opponents, obviously a lot of crossover on these rosters. I'm sure there are a lot of players that have played a lot of hockey with each other and against each other over the years. Even still, there's still that first couple of minutes, especially in a championship game, where you don't want to overextend yourself and possibly make a mistake. I think we might be going through that here in the first minute or so.
Yes, and definitely U of R has brought the legs. Fisher not allowing any high danger chances, keeping it in front of them, waiting for Rochester to budge as the Yellow Jackets send the puck in deep, where Colin Misek will send the puck up to his winger in support. That is Devin Grimshaw. Grimshaw will reverse ice, and he will look to get the outlet pass, and it was read perfectly, but it just jumps over the stick, and Rochester will start with Joseph Pons through the neutral zone, where it's picked up there by Nick Rippey. Rippey sends the puck through the neutral zone, where it's picked up there and sent back, where U of R is going to look for transition. We're kind of stalemated here by the benches just below our broadcast position. Got a battle going for it. U of R comes out of there with the puck. Here come the Cardinals. This is Brendan Brown. Brown looking to put a move through. Good defense there by the Yellow Jackets. Mike Cichetti sends the puck in down low, and it's going to be held in there. And excuse me, and here come the Yellow Jackets. We've got a whistle here as, what's the call? What's this?
I have no idea what this whistle is, as none of the officials seem to really be making an indication. The faceoff's going to come back down into St. John Fisher territory.
And I had made a mistake earlier. The starting goaltender for the Yellow Jackets is number 1, Jack Collins. That is my mistake. And we have a face-off in the Fisher end. Possession gained by the Yellow Jackets, and it's held there, and it's into the slot, into a danger chance, but nobody's able to get a stick on it. Puck sent in there by Jordan Laudani, but it's then held there at the point by the Yellow Jackets. Sent in on the half wall. Bad angle shot, looking for a backdoor play. That was Ethan McCone, and now the Cardinals looking to gain through the neutral zone. They have numbers walking down the line. Spinorama play right there by Drew Allaire, but it's pitched away there by Rochester. They're looking to transition with numbers. Now it looks like the brake pads are off, and the teams are going to look to start to skate here. Here comes Drew Allaire. Here comes Judah Thomas, sends it D to D, and it jumps over the stick of the Fisher player, and they will gain out through the neutral zone, where Mike Cichetti will send it back into center ice.
Watch these 3 players here from St. John Fisher, all among the leaders in UNYCHL scoring this St. John Fisher team can really put the puck in the net. And you look at some of the stat lines for these three players between LaCourcie, Femia, and Lair. They really have put up some just gaudy numbers this season, leading the way being LaCourcie, as he has 25 goals and 29 assists on the season.
Puck dumped in deep there by U of R, and it's going to be sent up the ice and through the neutral zone as Fisher will look to break out again. They get as far as center ice, and the puck is sent back through the neutral zone by U of R, and a nice hit there on the play, and then Fisher will look to break out, but they were changing, and we will have an icing.
Yeah, that was Femia on the hit in the neutral zone, one of those offensive weapons from St. John Fisher. However, this is a team that also will play that gritty style as well, as you saw that hit in the neutral zone. Femia, LaCourcie, and Jack Chapman from the second line of the St. John Fisher Cardinals team. The three of them all in the top 6 in scoring in the UNYCHL, and that is Tier 1 and Tier 2. So certainly a team that is dangerous when it comes to the offensive side of things, this St. John Fisher squad.
And right now, the U of R Yellow Jackets are doing a great job of keeping the puck as far away from their net and as far away from that danger as they can. Definitely going according to schedule here for the Yellow Jackets. Cichetti gets tied up there with Gregory Vogel on the wall, and Fisher will look to clear. Puck sent through the neutral zone, and again, U of R, they're able to recover the puck in the neutral zone, and they're sending it back. Really, Fisher's having a hard time in this early going, trying to get their legs moving. Look for that to change here as they hit a breakout pass, and here come the Cardinals. Long shot on goal, and is saved right there and held by Jack Collings, and we will get an offensive zone faceoff in the U of R zone.
Saw a little bit there of something that St. John Fisher really likes to do. They like to stretch the ice in the neutral zone. They'll often have a D-to-D pass in their own zone if they're able to establish possession, and then they will look for that long two-line pass into the neutral zone with a forward cutting behind the defense. Keep an eye on those long passes for St. John Fisher. They like to sneak a guy in behind the defense.
U of R looking to break out right there, and the puck is knocked back in, but here they come again. Here come the Yellow Jackets over the blue line, looking to get the dangle in, but a good back check there, and St. John Fisher will gain the puck. That was Devin Mulcahy on the back check, and now here comes Brendan Mikowski, but the puck is then slapped right back in from the neutral zone. And again, we're playing a lot in the neutral zone here to start this game, but here come the Cardinals. Colin Misek looking to send the puck down low. He's met at the half wall, gets the puck down below the goal line, then he will pinch. Puck gets through him. Icing waved off. Bit of a rough change there by the Cardinals, and the goaltender for St. John Fisher, that is Joshua Whiteman-Trask, will send the puck out, and the Cardinals look to break out. Bit of a tough pass right there, and it's sent right back in there by Bartholomew Scala. Here come the Cardinals. It's Colin Misek looking to send it up right there, and then they gain the line looking to get it deep. Jack Chapman looking to make a nice move around here. Takes a quick shot, and a nice save there by Jack Collings. First little bit of offensive pressure here for St. John Fisher, and they will get an offensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, game just starting to open up a little bit on both sides of things. Certainly, though, a lot to be said for this Rochester squad, as they have really been a team that was early on in the season not really doing a whole lot. They certainly had some struggles in some of their early season games, but really impressive how they have turned things around. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in the non-varsity hockey level when things start going in the wrong direction. To gather yourself as a team and then put together a late 3-game winning streak like this Rochester squad has, a lot to be said for the dealing with adversity the way that this team has.
Oh, a great save there by the goaltender Jordan Chapman on a point-blank opportunity by the Cardinals, and then the Cardinals looking to gain the line, looking for a trip there, but they're not going to get it. It looks like there was an incidental contact. No call there. U of R looking to gain the line here, and it's picked up there by Ryan Searley. He will send the puck in deep. Pursuit there by Nick Rippey. Rippey has the puck in the corner right here looking for a breakout. Tries to split two Yellow Jackets. Gets the puck taken off his stick, and then a quick shot there is taken by Jordan Laudani. Another shot from the point is steered away, and again, U of R doing a great job of possessing the puck repeatedly, getting a lot of shots. Nothing high danger crazy yet, but they're doing a great job possessing the puck. But this is going to be an icing.
And fairly effective in terms of the forecheck so far for Rochester. You saw in that exchange right there, it was what looked to be like plenty of room for the defenseman to start the breakout. he didn't have that original pass, and he held it for a little bit longer. And that allowed the two Rochester players to converge on him, create that turnover, and then it resulted in that quick shot in on goal.
Yeah, Rochester's done a really good job pinching and then getting the puck to the high slot, getting some shots to the net there. A lot of it's getting blocked, but they are working the high danger parts of the ice. That is exactly what you want to do, especially when you're up against a high-scoring opponent like the St. John Fisher Cardinals. University of Rochester looking to break out. They will send the puck in deep, and then they will pursue. Puck picked up there by Caleb Mangian, and the puck is sent down low. We will not have an icing, but it's going to work out here as Fisher looking to create a scoring chance. Good team defense, though, on the back check to dislodge Drew Allaire from the puck. Fisher holding the puck in there with Caleb Mangum. Mangum sends one down low, and it's picked up there by Max Michael. Michael sends it up, but it's held in. It is offsides. Max Michael did get it out. The defenseman for Fisher was not able to keep the puck in right there, and we're going to get an offsides and a neutral zone faceoff.
One of two championship games here today from Jamestown at Northwest Arena as Championship Sunday concludes the UNYCHL season. Our second game is the Tier 1 final at 2 o'clock. That is the Battle of the Cataract City, as it's going to be Niagara, the number 2 team in the nation in the CHF, facing off against their crosstown rivals, the Niagara County Community College Thunderwolves. Certainly looking forward to that one. This one still plenty to be decided here in this Battle of Rochester, though, for the Tier 2 title.
Rochester looking to break out right here. That is going to be Ryan Searley. He gets the puck up, and a nice one-touch pass here as the Yellow Jackets will gain the line. Fisher gathering the puck here, but good pressure here by William Giroux. He tries to step around one man. Not going to happen there, but good puck support there by Luke Pisano to contain possession for the Yellow Jackets. Fisher looking to hit the line with speed. The puck is sent in right there, right on the goaltender.
Ooh,
Collins.
there's the Snow the goalie right there.
Don't want to be doing that in a championship game.
Quick response coming from the defenseman there, as it wasn't one of those bad Snow jobs on the goaltender, but just enough to draw that response. So hasn't had a lot of physicality in this game yet, but maybe that is the start of the temperatures starting to rise here. These teams are obviously familiar with each other, and it seemed like maybe some of that familiarity came to light there in that moment right there in that exchange by the goaltender.
Yeah, no goaltender or their defenseman appreciate their goaltender getting snowed, so maybe that's the match to light the powder keg. There's a shot from the point right there, and it's blocked away, shot by Colin Misek. Puck picked up there by the Yellow Jackets, but a really good job of forecheck to slow down the breakout pass, and Fisher will keep the puck in the zone. Puck tracked down there by Judah Thomas. He will send it out to center ice, looking to get a break here. There could be some numbers here if the Yellow Jackets hurry. Nice move there, looking to walk on in. No shot taken there. Good recovery there by St. John Fisher, and Jack Chapman in a race for the puck here with Ryan Searley.
Yeah, Rochester didn't really have numbers there on that rush up ice. It ended up being a 3-on-3, but some good body position there by Gregory Vogel allowed that almost to turn into a good scoring chance in front of the net, as he ended up a lot closer to the netminder with the puck still in his possession than I thought he was going to be able to with two defenders right on him.
Puck sent in deep by Fisher, and Rochester will look to counter, but again, a good forecheck there by the Cardinals, and then Jack Chapman with the physical play dislodges the puck, looks to send it in front. There's the shot. Nothing there. Quick backhand. Puck jumps up in the air, and a really quick glove by Jack Collings as Fisher is now starting to up the offensive pressure.
Nice read there by Collings as he had to go hard from his left to his right to make sure he got over to the near post before that shot could come in on goal. The puck changing directions on him, going from his glove hand side to the blocker hand side. Had to make sure that he was right there on top of that read to make sure he was in the right position to make the save.
Yeah, that's never an easy situation for a goaltender or defense when the puck is just floating around by the net. Any bounce could be just devastating for your team right there. Good glove there by Collings to keep the score 0-0. Trask will come out, and he will wing the puck around there. But again, Rochester's forecheck is doing a great job of that first breakout pass. That first pass to start the breakout is heavily contested, but Nick Rippey will skate the puck out himself for the breakout, but he will only get to the blue line. He does get it deep. And then Fisher will again, the forecheck for both teams is creating chances here, as here's Mike Cicchetti. He loses the puck, but he gains it back again. The puck is bouncing everywhere. Nobody can seem to get their stick on it and gather it cleanly. as Fisher intercepts the pass.
If that would have sat flat in front of the net, there were 4 different St. John Fisher players around the goaltender. None of the Rochester players were in a position to really defend in that moment. They got fortunate. They got that lucky bounce, but they might not hear.
Oh, good work there by the Fisher forecheck, creating another scoring chance. That was Devin Grimshaw. Great work down low. But again, good save there by the goaltender, Jack Collins. He's been having a good start to this, but here comes Fisher again with numbers. Here's the pass, and it's again getting sticks in the lane, and now the Yellow Jackets trying to catch the Cardinals changing here, but they make a change, and the puck takes a bounce, and they're able to get into position, and the puck is swung around the boards there by Antonio Femia. Gets out to center ice there, and we are just playing a lot in the neutral zone, and now here comes Fisher looking to cut through, gaining the zone. Here's the long shot to the glove, and a good save there by the goaltender, Jack Collins, on the shot from Antonio Femia.
Collins with the glove there making the stop on the play before that. It was a good defensive play in front of him as making sure that that pass didn't get across on what turned into a quick 3-on-1 down low. Paul Cavanaugh making sure he got in the way and didn't allow that pass to get across. Could have been another really good scoring opportunity for St. John Fisher. They're starting to get a little bit more life, a little bit more energy in the engine that is their offense.
St. John Fisher's turn to put a little pressure on in the forecheck, but the Yellow Jackets doing a nice job of getting out of their zone and through the neutral zone. And they're just offsides. They look like they might have had a chance to cause a rush right there, but the play is called on the offsides.
9 minutes exactly to go here in first period play. Still no goals yet on the board, but as Sean mentioned, both teams showing pretty strong and effective forechecks. So when they get into the offensive zone, they're making it that much more difficult for the opposing side to get that clean breakout going. See whether or not that ends up developing more scoring chances as the game goes on, or if either team can make that adjustment they need in order to get that breakout moving a little bit smoother.
Icing waved off right there on the effort by Drew Allaire, and he's looking to come out of there with the puck, and he does. Drew Allaire sends one out, and here's Ryan LaCursey. He is dangerous, and the puck is kept in there by Fisher, and there's a good pressure by U of R. That was Maxwell Goldberg to knock the puck out, but here comes Antonio Femia again. Femia puts a nice move on the defensive puck, ends up in front of the net, and a good defensive play right there by Jordan Loudowny as Ryan LaCursey was creeping in from the slot, and that is not a guy you want touching the puck there.
Yeah, not just Loudowny making the play there, but the team defense in general. You saw all 5 Rochester players packed into the house area in front of the goal crease, in front of their netminder Collins. A good commitment to playing in the defensive zone. We're seeing that here from Rochester. That's something that will certainly have to continue against this dangerous St. John Fisher team, especially that top line.
Rochester getting the puck in their own end with Ryan Searley. He will send a D-to-D pass, and they will look to break out. Pass a little too hot right there. That just goes wide of the net, but as you know, Aaron, when that puck hits its edge and rolls in on the goaltender, it's nerve-wracking for everybody.
Yeah, Trask right on top of that, though, making sure that he had his right leg to that far post in case it took that funny hop towards the front of the net. Ended up sneaking just past the side of the post and going for icing. Even though it was deflected in the neutral zone, I wouldn't have been surprised to see that one waved off, but we do get the icing call. St. John Fisher, though, can't keep it in the zone after winning the draw.
Into the U of R zone, and a good read there by Colin Misek. Colin Misek towing the blue line. They are offsides. He will send the puck in deep, and St. John Fisher will tag up. Ryan Searley holds the puck in down low. He will chip it off the boards into the neutral zone, but Colin Misek will gather there, and he will send a D-to-D pass, and now Jack Chapman off the bounce will gain the zone. Chapman with possession puts one towards the net. It's going to head to the point where it's going to be held in there by Jack Buff. Jack Buff sends the puck in down low, and then Fisher looking to break it out. Here is Ryan Searley. Searley sends the puck up, and the puck is through the neutral zone, and a cross pass is going to be held there by Gregory Vogel, and he is met, and Fisher might have some numbers, but a good stick right there by Luke Pisano to stop that breakout pass and allow the Yellow Jackets to get back into position on defense. Pass off the skate of Jack Chapman, and here come the Yellow Jackets again. They will slow down, and Chapman picks up the puck at the blue line, but he loses the puck, and then he gets it back again. Chapman takes a shot from the blue line just over the glove side, and crossbar of the goaltender, Collings.
Yellow Jackets struggling to find possession of the puck. That's a couple of different trips up the ice that went by the wayside just because the player who got the puck in the neutral zone was unable to get a clean possession of it, giving possession right back to St. John Fisher and allowing them to get back into the offensive zone. Last couple of moments, at least from the Yellow Jackets' perspective, not the cleanest of play, and maybe St. John Fisher getting some momentum.
Good save there by Collings. He has been sharp so far, and it looks like Aaron Fisher is doing to the Yellow Jackets what they did to them early in the period, just kind of buzzing around in the neutral zone, not allowing them to break out.
Jackets buzzing around.
I actually didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it.
A little harder to work with Cardinals buzzing, but that's exactly what they're doing right now in the offensive zone. They've gotten their legs under them in the last 2 or 3 shifts and starting to see a little bit more of that offense.
Puck is just flipped out, just misses the scoreboard right there, but we are going to have an icing.
Good response there from Rochester after they had spent basically the last minute or minute and a half mostly in their own zone, struggling to get that puck back into the offensive zone. Good chance on that point shot and a good pad save by Trask. Still no score yet, 5:55 remaining in the first period. Still waiting to see which team will break the ice and take the lead here in this Tier 2 championship game.
Bartholomew Scala leaning in for the faceoff. He will win possession of it for the Yellow Jackets, and the shot will be deflected wide. Puck picked up there by Fisher. That's Nick Rippey, and he has been a one-man breakout so far, and he's looking to lead the rush again. Rippey gains center ice, and it hits a skate, and here comes the Yellow Jackets the other way with Jack Stampone. Stampone sends the puck in deep. Well, Trask will send it up, and it's going to be picked up there by Devin Grimshaw, and now the Cardinals have a 3-on-2. Puck is carried through the line. This is Brennan Brown. Brown looking to go wide on the defenseman, looking for a pass. He sends it to Schicchetti, who sends it wide down low, and Nick Rippey down from his defensive spot pinching. He is caught right here. St. John Fisher looking to cause some numbers here, and the pass is just a little too far ahead. It looked like Jack Stampone rushed the backhand pass, pushed it too far ahead of his intended target, and Fisher will get a whistle, which they will take after they had her D-man caught way up ice for a rush up the other way.
Yeah, that's one of those moments that Rochester is going to want to have back. That was a golden opportunity to have a breakaway from the opponent's blue line on in. The backhand pass looked like it took a little bit longer to set up than the player was hoping for. Eventually he did make the pass, but it was off the mark, and they can settle for the face-off here in the offensive zone. But now they have to head back into their own zone to play defense against this top Cardinals line.
Allaire drops the puck back to LaCurci. Allaire looking to go to the front of the net. Nothing there. And the Yellow Jackets will look to counter. Here comes Ethan McCone. He sends it, but it's taken right off his stick by Drew Allaire. But Ryan Searley going to try and skate it through the neutral zone. Allaire, another good stick, knocks him off the puck. Oh, they called it. The far ref, they called the penalty, and they're going to get... Let's see.
Well, LaCurci's arguing as he skated over to let the official know that he disagreed with the call. The official now coming back to let him know what he thinks about that conversation.
Oh, and the official might have politely told him not to argue with him again.
He actually skated right over to the coach and delivered whatever message there was to be sent there. So maybe a little bit of a let's not allow these conversations to continue with your players. If that might have been the message that was delivered there, it was delivered directly to one of the coaches. So see whether or not that continues. The elbowing call is what is made in the penalty box for St. John Fisher, number 12, Caleb Magnum.
Fisher looking to break it out. They have some trouble right there, and there might be some numbers down low. Oh, a hand pass. Ooh, that's a tough break there for Rochester, but the hand pass was called, and now we're going to get a face-off that's going to come out of the offensive zone.
Yeah, Vogel gloving that one down to keep it in at the blue line. It looked like Pisano tried to avoid touching it, but he did. They had a little bit of an argument because of how long the whistle took, but the neutral zone face-off ensues.
Good stick there by Antonio Femia. He's going to look to send the puck down low, and he will, as Femia and Chapman will lead the forward group for this portion of the penalty kill, which has started out perfectly for the Cardinals. Ryan Searley looking to start the breakout here. He sends the puck up there to Luke Pisano. Luke Pisano will send it up there to Gregory Vogel. He will gain the line. Looking for someone, sends one in front. Nobody home right there. Luke Pisano picks up the puck, and he's going to skate around behind the net. Sends it back to his point man, Ryan Searley. Ryan Searley tries to make a move around Femia, and Femia knocks that out to center ice. But Luke Pisano gets on his horse and recovers it before there's a chance the other way.
Originally started as a rather passive penalty kill, but there Femia at the point there getting right on top of the puck carrier, getting that poke check and getting that puck out to the neutral zone to kill off a little bit more time.
Femia again. Oh, just misses Chapman, but he's still ahead of him. Chapman coming down the wing. He's going to hold the puck right there. Absorbs contact there by Vogel, but still sends the puck in down below the line. Great job of penalty killing by those two forwards, and now we're going to see the next wave of Fisher defenders. Puck sending around here, and it's going to be held in there by Gregory Vogel. Vogel down below the wall. He's got Colin Misek all over him. We have a battle here on the wall to bleed some clock, and Fisher will come out of it, and Mikowski will send it off the boards. It will come out, but Ryan Searley gets it just outside the line, sends it back in where his teammates will tag up, and the D-men will get a change, and two players will get a change. Long pass for Mikowski here, but a good defensive play and a recovery to get it sent back there.
Yeah,
and
even shorthanded trying to stretch the ice here, St. John Fisher.
Puck sent through. We're going to go 2-on-2 right here. Here comes Fisher walking through the slot. Shot just wide there as the shot was taken there by Bartholomew Scala.
Really the only opportunity so far in this power play right there on a transition play coming into the zone. Oh,
and it's waved off. The puck found its way to the front of the net here.
I don't understand why he's waving this off.
I don't either, Aaron. It looked like a clean play right here.
I'm trying to figure out, we're going to need an explanation on this one because it wasn't hit with a high stick. There was no goaltender interference. The puck was in the crease if he's saying that it was a crease violation. I'm not sure I understand why this call was made, but it certainly goes in the favor of St. John Fisher as the shot came in from the point. It got deflected up and over the goaltender, landed behind him in the crease, and then eventually ended up in the back of the net. Referee right there on the spot waved it off immediately, though, and now giving an explanation to the Rochester coaching staff to explain what he saw on that play, see whether or not the explanation satisfies the Rochester coaches, but
I doubt it will.
Neutral zone faceoff is going to come up here, and narrowly avoiding that goal was Joshua Trask and the St. John Fisher Cardinals. The first break of the game, I guess, goes for St. John Fisher here.
Puck in the neutral zone, looking to send it back in, but Mike Cicchetti sends it into the neutral zone, and he'll get it back again. Puck sent off the boards into the Fisher zone, where it's sent all the way over, where it's Max Michael. Max Michael will send the puck up here to Maxwell Goldberg, but it's taken off his stick, and Fisher looking to come back with numbers. There's a quick shot there by Chance Bears, and the puck goes over the glove of Collings, and we've got another whistle. The net appears to have come off.
2 minutes and change to play here in first period action as we battle for the Tier 2 championship. It is St. John Fisher and Rochester. Rochester trying to get a change made there, but the referee in the neutral zone emphatically making sure that they were not allowed to do so, as the net coming off was ruled to be a violation on the Yellow Jackets. So they're going to have to keep those same 5 out there for this faceoff. They'll be able to make the change now, however, as the shot is easily gloved by Collings. And let's see them make that change. They get those 2 forwards out that they were looking to sneak on just before that previous faceoff.
Yeah, so looks like St. John Fisher gets their change either way, and we will have an offensive zone faceoff as we will get take 2 here. And the faceoff is won there by Rochester. Rochester looks to reverse ice right here, but a good forecheck here by St. John Fisher, and that is number 18, Devin Grimshaw. Puck held in there by Fisher, and the puck is sent to the point to Nick Rippey. Puck jumps his stick, and Rippey will have to retreat into the neutral zone, where he will go D-to-D to Mike Cicchetti, who will look to get it deep, but it hits a Yellow Jacket and goes over the neutral zone, drawing the Cardinals offsides, and Nick Rippey's going to have to race for it, and he will get there first ahead of Max Goldberg.
Puck really didn't have a whole lot of momentum on it. I wasn't sure if it was actually going to get to the red line. Seemed like Rippey actually had a play on it, but linesman still making the call for icing, and we go back to the Rochester zone with 1:34 to go in the period.
Not the high-octane period we thought we might be in for, but teams have upped the pressure just a little bit. More so Fisher of late, but Rochester definitely started out strong, and we're going to be interested to see how this last minute and a half plays out in the first period. Bad angle shot right there by Ryan LaCursey. He can score from everywhere, so no shot on net is a bad shot from him.
Yeah, nobody in the UNYCHL Tier 1 or Tier 2 has more points than Ryan LaCursey. Obviously dangerous.
What a play there by Colin Misek, as that was a 3-on-1, and here comes LaCursey if he can gather it. LaCursey will send the puck up to Femia. Femia to Allaire, looking back for LaCursey, and a good defensive play there by Judah Thomas. Thomas will then retreat into his own end, and the forecheck is relentless by Fisher right here. Thomas will send it to the far boards, and there's that bounce again, Aaron. And Antonio Femia will pick it right up, but he had puck support there by Jordan Laudani, and the puck will head out to center ice where Fisher will recover.
Yeah, something that Sean mentioned there, the boards here at Northwest Arena, there's a little bit of a ledge on the dasher boards, the top of the lower part of the boards. Puck can often get stuck up there. Starting to see teams maybe making that adjustment after playing a game here yesterday. That might come into play as play continues here today with the Tier 1 and Tier 2 championship games.
Rochester looking for a late push right here. Here comes Pisano. Pisano looking in front. He's got a man, and Vogel just can't get the shot off as Colin Misek has been everywhere. But Vogel down low, looking to put a move on the defender. Vogel looking to work down low, sends it in front. Nobody home right there. Femia picks up the puck with 7 seconds left. He will send it out to center ice as LaCursey skating for one last shot here. LaCursey down low to the blue line.
All alone, though.
Shields the puck, just kind of eats it, and then goes the other way as we are going to skate off the ice for the first period to a 0-0 tie. Exciting period, but I think there's more in store for us with what both of these teams are capable of, Aaron.
And I got to think that both sides are satisfied with the way they played in that first period. On paper, at least, St. John Fisher comes in as the favorite here in this game. They have the better record of the two teams. And they won the two head-to-head matchups as well between Rochester and St. John Fisher. But Rochester played them fairly even there in that period. They had plenty of offensive zone time, created some chances. St. John Fisher did the same. Neither side did much in terms of they bent some, didn't break any in terms of giving up a goal. There was the one brief controversial play, the goal that was waved off for Rochester, but effective period for both sides, and they have a lot to be confident in going into the first intermission, I would say.
Yeah, 0-0 tie going into the second intermission, but before we take a break, we want to acknowledge those who have made our ability to broadcast this for you possible, as our coverage on Nickel City Hockey Network is brought to you by Buffalo Golf and Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility. Simulators, lessons, and leagues. Buffalo Golf and Social is the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction, and with a great selection of beer and wine, making it the perfect place to sit and watch golf with others who love the game. With locations in downtown Buffalo and Orchard Park, New York, book your next event at Buffalo Golf and Social. Our broadcast for this tournament is also made possible by the sponsorship of Militello Realty, Western New York's premier commercial real estate broker. To buy, sell, or lease any office, industrial, retail, or investment property, trust the unparalleled knowledge and experience of Militello Realty. Give them a call at 716-856-2872 or at militello.com. By Wester Auto, the largest automotive dealer in the state of New York, selling over 50,000 pre-owned and new vehicles every year to customers in Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse. Wester Auto, dedicated to absolute excellence in customer service. By Envious Gameware, designers of custom high-end hockey uniforms, bags, and apparel. The thought of look good, feel good, play good goes into every Envious jersey design. Find them at enviousgameware.com to get your team a look to be envious of. And finally, by 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. Offering consultation for web and graphic design, social media, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions, and so much more. Visit them at 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve. That'll do it for period one here as the St. John Fisher Cardinals and the University of Rochester Yellow Jackets are tied 0-0. I am Sean McHugh, joined on the call by color commentator and producer Aaron Alpern, camera operator Jeff Jezerowski. We'll be right back with coverage of the second period for you.
People ask, what is Buffalo Golf and Social? Buffalo Golf and Social is anything you want it to be. It can be the best instruction. It can be a vibe. It can be a hangout with your friends, running a simulator for 4 hours, playing your own playlist, and putting a game up on the TV. We are about everything and anything pertaining to golf. And most importantly, we are trying to build a community of players and a community of people who love and are dedicated to the game.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
and welcome back to Northwest Arena in Jamestown, New York, where we're just about ready for second period action for the UNYCHL Tier 2 Championship. Before puck drop, though, we do want to acknowledge our sponsors, as our coverage and broadcast is made possible by Buffalo Golf and Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility. With simulators, lessons, and leagues, Buffalo Golf and Social, the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction. Quick shot off the bat, and University of Rochester buries one off the face-off. That is Gregory Vogel. Steps in over the blue line and wires a shot off the bar and in. And in 7 seconds, the Yellow Jackets take a 1-0 lead.
Had a little bit of a screen set up in front of him, but a perfectly placed shot, screen or no, off the bar and in, and Rochester comes in and surprises everybody in the building, scoring 7 seconds into the second period. Nobody was necessarily ready for the period to get started yet, and they already have the first goal here as we're just 7 seconds in.
Momentum shift to the max right there for the Yellow Jackets, and now the Cardinals are looking to respond. Puck sent through the neutral zone and a race for it for the goal scorer Vogel. Picked up here there by Pisano. Pisano sends it up, and Vogel will get the puck through the neutral zone and then sent back by Fisher through the neutral zone, where it's picked up there by Femia. Femia sends one to Ryan LaCursi, and the play is whistled offsides.
Yeah, Strider 2 offsides. It looked like LaCursi was looking around like he was unaware of that fact. The offsides call, pretty obvious one there. Both teams making some changes here, as it's Rochester that has grabbed that first bit of momentum here in this game. They have the game's first goal, kicking off second period play with a perfectly placed shot off the post and in. St. John Fisher now looking to get that response.
Quick shot there, and it's deflected wide, and Fisher looking to whack away at the puck right here. Good pressure to start here by the Cardinals in response to that goal. As they were not knocked back on their heels, they have put the offense into gear.
Offensive zone draw coming up here for St. John Fisher, as stymied so far is this vaunted attack. They scored 7 goals yesterday. They have 3 of the top 6 leading scorers in all of the UNYCHL. Still unable to get one on the scoreboard yet, as it's Rochester with the 1-0 lead.
And here comes Rochester, as it's going to be Bartholomew Scala sending the puck in deep. Scala will go into the zone with Paul Kavanaugh. Puck sent along the boards, and it's going to be Mikowski looking to go through the neutral zone. Tries to put a move on the defenseman, and he does. Sends the puck back for Chapman, but it's a little behind him, and Fisher has to send the puck in deep and retreat.
Good defensive play by Pons there in the neutral zone. He got just enough of that play to get just enough of that puck to keep that 2-on-1 from developing. If he doesn't get that soft touch on it, that's a 2-on-1 from the neutral zone for St. John Fisher.
Yellow Jackets looking to keep the puck in right here. It's Max Michael. Michael takes a bump, and then Mike Cicchetti looking to keep the puck in deep. Max Michael giving it back right here, and we're kind of stalemated in the corner right there as nobody can seem to gain possession. Now Fisher will get the puck out through the neutral zone, and Nick Rippey is going to pick the puck up, and he's going to skate behind the net. Little trouble controlling it, but the Yellow Jackets were changing, and the pass still doesn't connect here, but the Cardinals will pick up the puck there with Devin Mulcahy. Mulcahy will send the puck to Cicchetti, who will kick the puck in through his skates. He will send it over the line, and Fisher will tag up, and then the Yellow Jackets will look to break out.
Obviously, the goal against is not something that St. John Fisher would like to see at the start of the period. Pretty sleepy first couple of minutes here, as these first couple of shifts have been just a little bit sloppy from the team in white. Haven't been connecting on the passes, and obviously that goal that they gave up just 7 seconds into the period.
Here come the Cardinals, though, right now, as it's Chance Bears looking to set in. Good save there by the goaltender Collings. And the Yellow Jackets looking to start the other way. Man falls here, and then the Cardinals do a great job getting back on defense, where the puck is going to be picked up there by Aiden Steppenbach. Puck then sent all the way in. Icing will be waved off as the goaltender Collings will play the puck up, and it will be gathered there by Joseph Pons. Pons looking to start the breakout here, and the puck is then sent right on the stick of Caleb Magnum, and then he will give it back in the neutral zone, and we're going to look to play the little game of, bumper cars in the neutral zone, but here comes Magnum again, chips the puck in deep. He will chase after it as he has the defenseman Searley in on him. Weird bounce in on Collings. No harm, no foul here. The puck gets out in front of Magnum, but the puck is rolling on him, and he couldn't get a good shot off. Yellow Jackets having a very hard time getting the puck out of their harm's way here. They finally get it out, and it's chipped ahead there by Ethan McCone.
A little bit of running around there in their own zone for Rochester. Almost came back to bite them as the bouncing puck is what ended up working against St. John Fisher there. They had the numbers in front of the net and the puck in that dangerous area. It just wouldn't sit flat for them to get a good shot away.
Yeah, and that's been an issue for both teams for a good chunk of this game. Difficulty gathering the puck and catching it cleanly here. Definitely going to be interesting to see which or if any teams can clean that up, because that would definitely be an advantage to be able to, connect on those passes. Like right here, another example of that. Just not a clean pass, not a clean receipt, and we're going to go back the other way for an offensive zone faceoff for the Cardinals.
And our coverage is brought to you by West Her Auto, the largest automotive dealer group in New York State, selling over 50,000 pre-owned and new cars every year to customers in Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse. West Her Auto, dedicated to absolute excellence in customer service.
Yellow Jackets looking to gain the line. Puck is sent in deep there by William Giroux, and it's going to be picked up there by the goal scorer, Vogel, but Vogel gets knocked off the puck, and the Cardinals will look to go the other way. Giroux again, really good pressure here, but then Colin Misick will send the puck up to Vogel. Passes in front. There's the stuff attempt right there by Pisano, and a good save there by Trask. Femia sends a long cross-ice pass to LaCourcy. He's got Allaire with him. Allaire looking for LaCourcy. Good defensive play right there by the Yellow Jackets as LaCourcy crashes into the goaltender Collings, knocks the net off the pegs, and we're going to get a face-off. Looks like Collings is okay, and we're going to continue on.
Yeah, referee just blowing the play dead there for the net coming off of its moorings, now seeming to explain to the Rochester team why he wasn't calling a penalty in that exchange. Could have made a case, if you're certainly looking from the Rochester perspective, that was a goaltender interference call that could have been made, as the St. John Fisher player maybe continued just a little bit extra. It wasn't that malicious, however. No surprise to see no call on that one, as the standard does appear to be somewhat high in order to draw a penalty here so far in this game, as there hasn't been any hot tempers to really keep a cool on so far.
Yeah, so far so good. The teams are focused on playing hockey and not, trying to play dirty, so that's good to see. Refs are going to let them play in this case as LaCourcy sends the puck in front looking for Allaire. Puck is chipped over the head of Colin Misick, and he will retreat into his own end.
Good stick by the netminder to make sure that pass didn't get across in front of him. There was a player there from Fisher waiting for that pass, but the netminder Collings, excellent job by the stick to get the deflection, not only getting in the way of that pass, but deflecting it in the neutral zone, and then he makes a save after the Cardinals bring it back into the offensive zone. Yeah,
both teams getting a wholesale change out here, as we're going to have the line of Chapman, Makowski, and Mulcahy to go out there, as they're going to be countered there with the Bartholomew Scalo line, and he's going to be flanked by Stampone, and then Schwab is going to move up on D, but he's going to drop back off the faceoff. Here's the shot right there, and another save there by the goaltender Collings on the shot by Mulcahy. As Fisher, they're doing a good job of keeping the play in the Yellow Jackets' end, but they're getting one and done on the shots as the goaltender Collings is holding everything, and the U of R defense doing a great job of keeping them far enough away from the high danger areas where the goaltender can see everything.
Yellow Jackets need to execute a little bit better, though, on the breakout. In that case, it hit one of the forwards in the back as he was standing out by the blue line. That ended up causing that turnover that led to the shot in on goal for St. John Fisher. Just a little bit off the mark there in terms of how that first pass was made. You'd rather just dump it into the neutral zone if that's your option, to put it on the stick of one of the more dangerous players for St. John Fisher.
Chapman looking to take a shot through a screen there. Good save there by Collings again, as Rippey will pick up the puck and he will look to start the breakout as the Cardinals need to tag up. Chapman, nice move around a U of R defender. Here he comes. Chapman takes the shot, and a good block there by Ryan Searley. Follow up by Jack Chapman, and another good defensive play. Yellow Jackets will send the puck the length of the ice. This will be an icing, and man, if you would have told me that Fisher got the first goal with the way they're putting pressure on, I'd have believed you. This has been a great response to getting scored on off the faceoff. Fisher just needs that one more pass to connect so they can get that high danger scoring chance they're looking for.
Yeah, it was Rochester getting the goal to start the period, but all the chances since then have gone in the way of St. John Fisher. They have done a good job of getting set up in the offensive zone. In that most recent scoring chance, it was a rolling puck that was then shot in on goal. Those types of shots are tough for goaltenders to predict. A rolling puck shot is almost as difficult to figure out where it's going as a backhand shot can be sometimes for a netminder.
Good save there. The goaltender Collings has been very, very sharp today. No different on that play as the Yellow Jackets look to clear. Puck is kept in there by Fisher. That's a play by Devin Grimshaw, but the Jackets send the puck out, and it will be recovered by Rippey. He will send the puck up, and it's chipped in there by Grimshaw again. And then Chance Bears in pursuit. Big hit right there. No call as we'll continue on here. Puck sent to Rippey in the neutral zone. He will send it back in, but the Cardinals were still offsides and were not able to gain any sort of possession with that.
Cardinals so far in this period, at least, the faster team on those loose pucks. That looked like it would be a pretty easy retrieval in the defensive zone for the Yellow Jackets, but just enough pressure from Bears to create a loose puck and to keep the puck in the zone. St. John Fisher doing a good job at least pressuring in the offensive zone. We do have a penalty coming up, however.
Yes, Mike Cicchetti is going to be called for a trip as the puck was turned over right there. And as Maxwell Goldberg looked to gain the line, looks like Cicchetti's stick got caught in his feet, brought him down, and he will be called for the trip as the Yellow Jackets will go to the power play.
One aside, he got both teams on this one.
Did he get him for a dive?
I want to say that that's what the call was. The referee was very demonstrative in his call there as he was making sure that whoever he was sending to the box knew that it was happening. So it looks like we're getting the interference call and a misconduct for embellishment.
Okay, so, and are we going to go?
4-on-4.
4-on-4. Okay, so a little open ice here, and not to lean towards sides, but based on just how the season's gone, you got to think Fisher might have a bit of an advantage with some open ice here.
And they definitely want to make sure they get some of their offensive talent out there on the ice, and they have done exactly that here for this defensive zone faceoff. Rochester is going to have to make sure that they're not being a little bit too assertive in the offensive zone, because they do have a little bit of defensive responsibility to be concerned with Femia and LaCourcy out there. They try to get that stretch pass as Femia went straight out of the zone after the faceoff.
That's exactly what you want to do if you're Fisher. Use your speed to your advantage with open ice, but U of R doing a good job in recovery to get back. Puck sent up here to Vogel, but he loses possession of it, and it's going to be picked up here, and Fisher will try again, this time with Luke Pisano. But Pisano doesn't get very far either as Rippey sends it over here, and now the puck is sent out to the neutral zone, but it's fired right back into the Fisher zone where the Yellow Jackets will recover. Pond sends the pass up, but that's picked up, and we're going to go the other way here. Rippey up in the forward position right now from his D spot. He picks up the puck and will look to reverse ice. 4-on-4
is supposed to be more offense than this. This looks more like 6-on-6 out there, as the open ice hasn't yet yielded the offense that we would hope to see. Still a minute to go with this 4-on-4, however.
Here comes Stampone through the neutral zone, trying to be a one-man breakout. He gets through them, but then gets taken out nicely by Joseph Pons. Puck sent up through, doesn't really catch anybody, but Pons looking to get on his horse here, but Ryan LaCourcy wins the race, and let's see what he's got. Here comes Ryan LaCourcy over the blue line. LaCourcy outside, looks for the far side shot, just over the blocker side crossbar, and U of R again, they're just going to send the puck to the neutral zone, and they're just going to set back here.
There was a 1-on-2 there for LaCourcy into the offensive zone, but a lot of respect from the Rochester side. They gave him enough room to go wide and then let a shot go. He had enough room to get that through, just couldn't quite get it down underneath the bar. Still a pretty good scoring chance, even though it was a 1-on-2 into the offensive zone for the Cardinals.
Here comes Paul Kavanaugh. He takes a long shot. It's gloved down there by the goaltender Trask, and now we will get a face-off in the Fisher end.
Had a lot on that shot. It got in on Trask a little bit faster than I was expecting. A good glove save with the right hand by the netminder for St. John Fisher. As just 7 seconds remaining on those coincidental minor penalties. So far, this has essentially just been 2 minutes of 4-on-4 play without a whole lot happening in terms of opportunities for either side.
Drew Allaire gets the puck, and he's going to send a pass. He was looking for Devin Mulcahy. Puck is tipped in, and it goes in down low where Mulcahy and Searley will engage, and Searley will come out of there with the puck. Searley leading a one-man breakout here, and a good back check there by Drew Allaire to knock him off the puck. And then U of R will just have to send the puck deep from the neutral zone and tag up. Colin Misek will hit the brakes, and he will look to go up ice. Misek through one guy, through two, and he's through all of them, and Misek gains the line. Long shot, kind of a sinker there. Chases down his own rebound, and the goaltender had to be sharp on that to hold his post, so that didn't sneak through him. Ryan Searley will send the puck back for Max Michael. Max Michael, then he meets Devin Mulcahy, and the puck is sent the other way. Puck sent up ahead there where they're looking for Paul Kavanaugh, and it's sent right back in to the Yellow Jacket zone where Ryan Searley will pick it up, and he will go behind his net. Little pressure there by Jack Chapman and Kevin on now. He gets met by Mikowski. He gets dislodged from the puck. Really good work here by the forwards of St. John Fisher as Chapman will take a turnaround shot. Oh, and Mikowski pokes it through the legs, but it doesn't reach the goal line. And the Yellow Jackets will get it out to center ice, and they will avoid catastrophe there.
Again, Rochester struggling on the breakout. It ends up resulting in a couple extra pushes into the offensive zone for St. John Fisher. When you have that difficulty connecting on that first pass or the second one to get it into the neutral zone, that is just extra time that your defenders have to defend around the net. And so that is something that adds up in a cumulative way over the course of the game. That extra time that you have to spend in your own zone when you don't get the zone exit, that starts to add up over time. We'll see whether or not the Rochester defenders are able to overcome that and the fact that they've been spending a fair amount of their time in the defensive end here in this period.
Well, the icing here should at least give them a way to give them a chance for possession, but they do not win the faceoff as Steppenbach will send it out, but does not get out here as the Yellow Jackets looking to create here, but the shot is blocked. That shot was taken by William Giroux. Fisher looking to break it out there, and the Yellow Jackets will retrieve in their own end as it's going to be Dom Del Monte sending that will be Ruben Mendoza sending the puck up, and then Colin Misick will send the puck in all the way around and will be held there by Collings. U of R looking to break out again. This is Judah Thomas. Thomas sends the puck up to Vogel. He's not able to handle it. Puck in front. There's the drop pass. There's the shot. Goaltender down and out, and a great defensive play there by Ruben Mendoza to prevent the shot from getting the net as the goaltender was sprawling out on his stomach.
Yeah, goaltender was on his stomach and turned sideways. Certainly not a position that goaltender coaches will teach you to be in to make a save, but good work by the defenseman to make sure that he didn't have to deal with the shot on goal before he got into a proper position.
Fisher looking to break out, but is gathered in the neutral zone and sent right back in to the Cardinals' end where they will look to break out here. Big hit there by the Yellow Jacket defender, Judah Thomas. Judah Thomas now will retrieve the puck, and then he will send the puck over to Ruben Mendoza, who will lose the puck here. Fisher looking to create here, but good back pressure there until the penalty is taken.
That's another example of the breakout failing to be executed, and now it leads to a penalty against U of R. That's going to add up over time if you're, and now we have a little bit of an argument over there as the Rochester player is arguing vehemently against the call.
The ice.
And then actually the two different Rochester players kind of arguing with each other, trying to simmer down there in that exchange with the referee.
This isn't good when you have to have players pulling each other off the raft. Like, just go to the box. Oh, did they toss? Oh, he went to the wrong box.
Yeah, just a 2-minute penalty on the board right now, but it seemed like there might be a possibility for more to be added onto that as the discussion with the referee continued. Just a 2-minute hooking call as it is right now, but a big opportunity for St. John Fisher. They've been gathering momentum after giving up the goal early on in this period. Now they get the opportunity with the 5-on-4.
Femia gets possession, and it's Mikowski will send the puck back to Ryan LaCursey. LaCursey to Colin Misick, sending it back to LaCursey from the dot. Great block there by the defenseman Ryan Searley, but Antonio Femia gets the puck down below the goal line. Femia with pressure all over him by Joseph Pons. Good pressure here by the defenseman, but they don't come out with the puck. Puck sent up to Colin Misick at the blue line. Misick gets the puck to LaCursey, passes just behind him. LaCursey will send the puck down low to Femia. Femia has Mikowski in front, looking for him. There it was, but the puck just jumps over his blade, and the Yellow Jackets will clear as Trask will come out to play the puck.
30 seconds in the offensive zone. Good possession for St. John Fisher, but really just moving it around the perimeter there. Unable to get that pass to the interior to get a good opportunity as that puck bounced over the stick there in the slot. Let's see if they're able to do anything with this next push into the offensive zone.
Drew Allaire nicely taken off the puck by his defenseman right there, and Fisher again will send the puck the length of the ice. They have done a good job. They've already killed half of this penalty. Still plenty of work to do now as Antonio Femia gains the line, and he will get the puck in. He's going to carry it, and he will slam on the brakes. And the Fisher Cardinals will look to set up shop again. Looks like they're going to keep this group out there the rest of the power play. Weird bounce in front off the defenseman, Joseph Pons. Quick reaction, heads-up play there by the goaltender Collings to get over and make the save.
Obviously not the type of shot that Collings was expecting there after it changed directions right in front of him as it hit the man in front of the net, the defenseman, right at the top of the crease and ended up right back on the goaltender. Honestly, though, I think that's the easier save to make than if that pass actually gets across to the back door, because that one's a wide open net, and he's got to get over really quickly in order to shut that door.
Yeah, I think however it may take, the Jackets will take a face-off there, especially as that puck was headed to a wide-open Fisher forward, and we know how they score. You don't assume anything, but you definitely want to make sure you don't allow that.
Conversation there with the one referee and the St. John Fisher coaching staff. Not sure what that could have been in reference to, but the faceoff continues, and now Fisher gets their power play set up yet again.
Stappenbeck will send the puck down low where it's held there by Mulcahy. Mulcahy looking to work his way to the front, but good puck support there by Brennan Brown. Brown and Mulcahy on the puck. That's a hit. No call there. And Rochester looking to skate numbers. Here come the Yellow Jackets as Stampone. He's met neatly by the defenseman Stappenbeck. And Fisher looking to finish off this power play, and we have offsides.
Great play by Judah Thomas there, as he was basically 1-on-2 defending the two different players there from St. John Fisher. Didn't have possession, but he took possession as he knocked the Fisher player down, grabbed the puck, and got it sent out of the zone. Now just 14 seconds remaining on this Rochester penalty kill.
Great job by the Yellow Jackets so far of killing this penalty. This was a huge moment in the game because just like the last meeting between these two teams, U of R held a 1-0 lead for an extended period of time, but that one goal busted the gates open. And you know that's fresh in their minds right now, doing everything they can to defend. And they're going to get some help here as there's a little bit of miscommunication.
That should just about kill off the rest of the penalty.
Great work there by the Yellow Jackets, and they will now get a chance here. There's the shot, blocked in front of the net there as the puck was taken there by Ethan McCone. Puck comes out of the zone, and Fisher will be able to recover, and they will gain possession here as it's going to be Nick Rippey sending the puck to Stappenbeck, who will send it back to him, and then Stappenbeck will get the puck again.
Trying to set up that long pass into the neutral zone, but Rochester, they definitely know about that. They had 3, maybe even the 4th player in the neutral zone clogging those passing lanes, not allowing St. John Fisher to set up that long stretch pass.
Fisher tries it and almost connects right there, but a good stick right there by Ruben Mendoza, and the puck will go in on the goaltender Collings, where we will get a face-off.
Rochester, if anything, gaining some life from that penalty kill as they made it just that much more difficult on St. John Fisher. Really only the one good scoring chance on that 2-minute power play. Rochester, though, the better side in terms of the penalty kill versus the power play there. They do have to deal with a defensive zone draw here, and again, it's that top unit from St. John Fisher. They're always dangerous no matter what's happening in a game.
Puck off the leg of Ryan LaCursey, and the Yellow Jackets will look to clear. Here is Vogel, gains the puck at his blue line, sends it back to Ryan Searley. Ryan Searley will shove the puck up ahead where it's picked up by Giroux. Giroux will fire the puck in. Not handled well by Trash, but Colin Misick in support will then send the puck back to William Hadley. Hadley will get the puck back to Colin Misick, but Vogel's all over him. Great job forechecking here by Vogel as the puck is sent up to Ryan LaCursey. Ryan LaCursey will send the puck just out of the zone, but Luke Pisano will gather it, and he will send the puck back in. You'll take this if you're Fisher right now. You'll take this if you're the Yellow Jackets right now, as Fisher's played most of the period in your end after that goal.
Yeah, and especially with the top line from St. John Fisher on the ice, the longer they're in their own zone trying to get that breakout started, that's pretty much exactly what you have to be looking for Rochester, and here they are with all 5 back in the defensive zone.
Shot taken, rebound in front there, and it's held there by Collings as Drew Allaire was leaning in looking for a loose puck, and Collings holds on for the faceoff.
Yeah, linesman stepping in there to make sure that there was no further discussion there between the Rochester defenseman and the forward from St. John Fisher. Collings has been really good here in this game, I think. He hasn't been asked to make any of the dazzling saves quite yet, but he's been just solid and obviously making all the stops that he's needed to here in this one, giving his team the opportunity to take the lead like they did earlier in this period. Now they might have some numbers here into the offensive zone.
Race for the puck right here, but Nick Rippey gets there first ahead of Bartholomew Scala. But a good forecheck here again, though, by U of R. They have cranked up the pressure right here as Michael will send the puck down low. Puck picked up by Fisher. They've got numbers. Here come the Cardinals. Here's Grimshaw, but a neat defensive play right there by Joseph Pons. Pons will look for Scala, but it's off his stick, and Cicchetti will send the puck all the way down low where Collings will play it behind the net. No communication there by the Yellow Jackets, and it leads to a scoring chance, but the goaltender Collings making a nice save.
Now they have numbers.
Fisher looking to gain the line. Ooh. Oh, and they sent the pass across here looking for Kavanaugh, but he's not able to connect on that.
Rippey's skate got in the way. That was a 2-on-1 setting up, and setting up with the right amount of separation in order to get that pass across. Just caught enough of the skate of the defenseman to negate that opportunity.
Good play there by Bartholomew Scala to send the puck through the neutral zone where Mike Cicchetti will send the puck, and it's picked up there. Scala again, he's all over the ice on this shift. There he is again, wreaking havoc on Fisher, sending the puck just over the Cardinals' blue line. Puck picked up there by Brennan Brown. Brennan Brown gets the puck taken off him, and then Cicchetti's not able to get it. He almost takes another tripping penalty, but U of R continues into the offensive zone with Laudani. Laudani sends one across, but it's steered just wide. Puck sent in there by Jacob Schwab. Schwab in on the point right now, and Fisher will look to counter. Schwab in the neutral zone, tries to get it deep. He's met there by Chance Bears, and the puck is sent in deep where Ryan Searley will pick up the puck. Searley will send up the puck here. He will get the puck over to Laudani, but Laudani will lose it ahead here, and we will play in the neutral zone. Here comes Fisher again. Fisher gains the line, little trouble handling the puck here, but it's picked up there by Jordan Laudani, and he, again, trying to send it to the front, but the Fisher defense is right all over there. Laudani again, he's all over the place as well here. Really good pressure in the offensive zone as Laudani brings two Cardinals down with him. He comes out of there with the puck in the corner, but it's picked up right there by Brennan Brown.
Official right in the middle of that fray.
Well, where's he? He's got nowhere to go. He's trapped. Stappenback tries to send the puck up, but it is held in there by Schwab. No, it's not. It's out of the zone, and Searley will look to gain possession here. Here come the Yellow Jackets as it's McCone, but he's met by Stappenback, and the puck is sent through the neutral zone where Searley will look to get it deep. But here we go as we're just playing in the neutral zone for a second here. Pass up to Mikowski, makes a nice move, looking to create some space here. Good stick there by Vogel. Vogel again, two good defensive plays, but he can't get the puck out. Here's Devin Mulcahy will send it in as he's got Mikowski in pursuit. Stappenback at the point will send the puck down lower. It's picked up there by Searley. Searley's got Chapman all over him. He's got two Cardinals on him, and Chapman will look to get it, but Searley again doing a great job. He's all alone, and Mikowski comes out of there with the puck. He goes down, and now Chapman will get it. Nice heel drag, and that's going to get the call on Vogel as they're going to call a trip. Vogel's going to argue that they ran into each other. The official calls a trip, and Fisher will head back to the power play.
That was one of those instances where it seemed like either it was going to be a scoring chance coming up or a penalty against the defensive side, as that was a long time in the offensive zone for St. John Fisher. Eventually they get the call against Rochester as taking the tripping penalty is number 9, Gregory Vogel. So it's another chance on the power play for St. John Fisher. Remember the last one earlier on in this period didn't produce a whole lot. Actually, it was Rochester that probably gained a little bit of momentum from their penalty kill. Again, they get control of the puck, and they have almost a chance up ice. Goaltender Trask coming out of the net, however, to play that up ice.
They come again. No, if they can get the pass. Here's a break-in for U of R on the backhand. Great save there by Trask. Follow-up rebound, and Trask big on the task right there. Fisher playing with fire right there. The goaltender bails him out as the Yellow Jackets get two glorious scoring opportunities.
It's a confident penalty-killing unit here from the Yellow Jackets. After that last PK, they're ready to create offense themselves, not just being satisfied with denying offense from Fisher. They had the two early scoring opportunities so far here on this power play, but here come the Cardinals.
Here comes Antonio Femia looking to send a no-look pass to the front of the net. It's taken there by Ryan LaCourcy. LaCourcy, bad angle shot right there, doesn't connect with Drew Allaire, but that was definitely the play you're looking for here as the Yellow Jackets gather the puck and send it the length of the ice where Trask will track it down and Femia will head behind the net to start the breakout. Here comes Antonio Femia, but a little bit of pressure there just to slow him down enough by the Yellow Jackets, and this is working for them, or it was, but here comes Antonio Femia now. Femia down the wall will get below the goal line. We'll send it across there for Drew Allaire. Allaire will hold the puck, and he will send it down to Femia. Femia chips it over to Drew Allaire, and he's looking for a pass. He will send it over to Grimshaw. Grimshaw sends it back. It's going to make its way to Femia with just 17 seconds, 15 now. Pass to the front of the net as Ryan LaCourcy will gather here. LaCourcy sends the puck down low to Femia. Femia looking in front to LaCourcy. One-timer, puck rolls on him. Doesn't get everything on it, but he tracks it down and sends one towards the net with 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Last chance pass into the front. Oh, late shot right there. Okay, a little sportsmanship prevails there instead of physicality. Clearly nothing malicious there. Good to see nothing comes out of that. You would hate to see penalties taken after the period ends that could have an impact on the game.
That was a decent bit after the horn. I wouldn't have been surprised to see the unsportsmanlike conduct call being made because of how late that shot was. Referee does not seem to be heading over to the penalty box to relay a call to the scorekeeper, so it appears that we just have the continuation now of the St. John Fisher power play when we get into third period play. Going to be a little bit more than 30 seconds remaining on that power play in the third period. Big moment to start off the third period as St. John Fisher trails by a goal here in this one. The only goal of the game, it was University of Rochester getting that early one in the second period on an absolute laser of a shot to start things off just 7 seconds into the frame. That's how the period comes to a close. It's just the 1-0 lead in favor of the University of Rochester. Gregory Vogel getting the goal for the Yellow Jackets, an unassisted goal, and so far it's been the that one shot and then the play of the netminder, Jack Collings in net for Rochester. He has 24 saves already here in this game against 14 saves for his opponent, Joshua Trask. It's a 1-0 lead for the Rochester Yellow Jackets, but still 20 minutes of play to decide things here in the Tier 2 championship.
Yes, this is the exact spot these two teams were in the last time they played, and Fisher's hoping for the same result. U of R's hoping for vengeance. Going to be interesting to see how this UNYCHL Tier 2 final concludes. Before we head to break for the second intermission, we would like to thank our sponsors for making our coverage of this event possible, as our coverage on Nickel City Hockey Network is presented by Buffalo Golf and Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility. Simulators, lessons, leagues, Buffalo Golf and Social is the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction, and with a great selection of beer and wine, making it the perfect place to sit and watch golf with others who love the game. Locations downtown and in Orchard Park, New York. Book your next event at Buffalo Golf and Social. This broadcast is also presented to you by Militello Realty, Western New York's premier commercial real estate broker. To buy, sell, or lease any office, industrial, retail, or investment property, trust the unparalleled knowledge and experience of Militello Realty at 856-282872 or at militello.com. By Wester Auto, the largest automotive dealer group in New York State, selling over 50,000 pre-owned and new cars every year to customers in Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse. Wester Auto, dedicated to absolute excellence in customer service. By Envious Gameware, designers of high-end custom hockey uniforms, bags, and apparel. The thinking of look good, feel good, play good goes into every Envious jersey design. Find them at enviousgameware.com to get your team a look to be envious of. By 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions, offering consultation for web and graphic design, social media, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve. That'll do it for the second period of the UNYCHL Tier 2 Championship. We'll be right back. Join us for third period action in about 9 minutes.
People ask, what is Buffalo Golf and Social? Buffalo Golf and Social is anything you want it to be. It can be the best instruction. It can be a vibe. It can be a hangout with your friends, renting a simulator for 4 hours, playing your own playlist, and putting a game up on the TV. We are about everything and anything pertaining to golf. And most importantly, we are trying to build a community of players and a community of people who love and are dedicated to the game.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
And welcome back inside Northwest Arena for the third period of the UNYCHL Tier 2 Championship as the University of Rochester Yellow Jackets lead the St. John Fisher Cardinals 1-0. And before we get to our exciting conclusion, our coverage is presented by Buffalo Golf and Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility. Aaron, these two teams were in this exact same place the last time they met. It was a 3-1. It ended up being a 3-1 win for the Cardinals. What do you expect? Do you expect a little bit of the same, or do you expect U of R to learn from their mistakes and come out of here and get the ultimate revenge?
Yeah, it was just over a month ago that Rochester carried this exact same 1-0 lead into the third period. However, 2 St. John Fisher goals within 2 minutes, right around the halfway mark of that third period, ended up leading to a Cardinal 3-1 win. Certainly the experience of that happening against Rochester will be fresh in their minds. I'm sure you're going to get their best period of the season here. Obviously, it's a big period of them as they're going to be playing for that title, as neither side probably going to be leaving anything out there as we get going here in the third period. A little bit of carryover time on that power play, though, from St. John Fisher. We don't quite have that on the board yet, but there's still about 30 seconds remaining in that power play.
And this is huge here. So far, the Yellow Jackets have done a great job on the penalty kill, not really allowing Fisher to have anything in terms of room or space or anything like that. But at the exact same time, this is not a power play you want to mess with right now in the final period of a championship game. Huge kill here, and the speed off the hop is right there as we're going to have possession for the Cardinals. Chapman sends a shot in. That's blocked, and Mikowski will pick up the puck right there for the Cardinals. Brennan Brown down below the goal line sends the puck down. He gets it back here, and he's going to send the puck up to Colin Misek. Colin Misek will send it to Brown. Brown looking through the screen. Pad save there by Collings, but Brennan Brown will pick it up, and it's deflected. Pinched in there by Colin Misek. He is not able to keep it in, and that will kill the rest of this penalty for Fisher, but Misek hits the line of speed. He's met right there, and the Yellow Jackets will look to clear. They're going to get a 2-on-1 here. Here come the Yellow Jackets walking in. There's the shot, and a big save there by the goaltender Trask. Follow up in it by Vogel. Another save, a third attempt, and finally the Cardinals pick it up with Devin Mulcahy.
Knocking on the door are the Rochester Yellow Jackets, almost getting the second goal of the game right there with 2 opportunities in the offensive zone right after killing off that penalty. They have come out in the third period, much like they came out in the second period, that goal coming just 7 seconds into the second period. They at least have the jump here to start the third.
Puck held in there by Michael, but he loses it to Antonio Femia, who's going to look to send it up to Drew Allaire, but the puck gets recycled back into the Fisher zone where Colin Misek will get the puck up to Drew Allaire. Allaire gets by one guy, runs into Ryan LaCursey, but the puck still finds its way down low, and Fisher will look to set up shop. But a good defensive play right there by Max Michael, and the Yellow Jackets will get the puck into the neutral zone where Femia will send the puck back.
Strong team defense again there from the Yellow Jackets. 4 players clogging that area in front of the net. Eventually they go and get the puck off of the St. John Fisher player's stick. And at least so far here, a couple of minutes into the third period, they've made that lead hold up by playing well in their own zone.
Rippey will send the puck in, and he will chase after it, but it's going to be Judah Thomas that gets there first. But Rippey knocks the puck off of him, sends one in front, and another big save there by Collings as Antonio Femia found himself open in the slot. Taps a one-timer at the goaltender, but he gets his pad out there and he covers. And the goaltender Collings keeps it a 1-0 Rochester lead.
So far, it's the Jack Collings show in this game. 26 of 26 saves through 2 periods and change. So far, he has made every single stop that he's been asked to. Nothing has been too crazy, but it's been the type of performance by a goaltender where he's in the right spot so he doesn't have to do anything too acrobatic to make the solid save.
He's been solid, and his rebound control has been great as no call there, and we're continue to play on. Puck is sent out of the zone by Judah Thomas as Rippey will have to pick the puck back up, and he's got pressure on him right there, but the puck finds its way to Nick Rippey's stick, and he will send the puck up to Chance Bears. Chance Bears loses the puck and is picked up there by Jordan Loudowny, but he finds the puck back again where he will send it over the blue line, and Loudowny will send the puck back, and then he will send it back to Judah Thomas. Thomas will get it back to Ryan Searley, who will chip the puck up here, but it gets as far as the neutral zone before Fisher's able to recover the puck with Nick Rippey, who will send the puck over to his D partner. Up again for Chance Bears. He takes the hit to make a play. Here comes Fisher's Brennan Brown walking in, drops a pass in front of the net, but a good poke check there by Collings.
If I'm on either bench right now, I'm calling for a change. This is a pretty uneven shift from both sides. Even the opportunity went by the wayside because of a sloppy pass.
Yeah, neither teams have it. This shift looks to reset and get back out there, but they got to move the puck out of it dangerous. Schikowski will, as Schichetti will send the puck in down low. Puck picked up there by Rochester, and it's fired right back in there by Rippey. But again, Fisher's coming out of there with it. Nobody can really do much with the puck right now. I mean, Rochester's not going to complain right now. They'll play the rest of the game in the neutral zone if they have to, but Fisher's got to try to set some offense up.
Fisher getting a couple fresh bodies out there to see if that helps the flow of the game.
Judah Thomas sends the puck back to Ryan Searley. Searley looks to send it up there. Schichetti cannot keep it in. Oh, he overplays it a little bit, looking for the breakout, and just nobody's able to get a clean grasp of the puck at all. Like, just the passing, it looks like the puck is weighs 10 pounds right now.
See whether or not there's one side or the other that can take advantage of this.
There's
a big
something
hit.
that's
going to be a penalty, though.
That's not what you need if you're Fisher right there, as the hit was taken there by William Giroux. He absorbed it.
Still slow getting back up. He's finally to his skates and grabbing his stick.
Looks like he's got the wind knocked out of him. He took a jolt right there.
That was a shoulder straight to the chest with a lot of force behind it as well.
Yeah, Mulcahy doesn't like the call here, but they're going to get him for they're going to get him for interference or roughing. Elbowing. 0 for 2, Sean.
Oh, no, contact to the head, too.
Okay, well,
It looked like an elbow call at first and then contact to the head. What's that penalty going to be? I'm going to be interested to see what goes up on the board.
This is big here. I mean, like you said, that is a USA hockey rule. Contact to the head's a no-brainer. At least
Not how I saw that play happen.
No, I'm with you on that one, Aaron. They're only going to give him 2, so I guess there's a silver lining there. I thought that was a good collision, but we've seen that called nonstop over the last few years.
It's just a blindside hit and it's from the front. It's not necessarily a true blindside hit where it's in this case the player looking off to the side while he takes the hit in the chest from the shoulder. 10 years ago, we're sitting up here complimenting how good of a hit that was and how it might change the momentum of the game. It's now working against the St. John Fisher Cardinals here in this case because of the way some of those hits are being called right now, but they might get a break from it.
Here's a chance for Mikowski, takes a shot in the glove hand of Collings, makes the nice save, and it's chipped all the way back, and the Jackets will look to recycle as Pons will send it up again. The Yellow Jackets are having mighty difficulty with their passing right now. There's no velocity, there's no snap, and everything's getting tipped away. Here comes the goal scorer, Vogel, over the line. Vogel takes a shot. Yep, they know exactly where he shot the puck from and scored. They were not giving him that shot again.
I don't mind that shot there either. When play as the team is a little bit scrambly, maybe just simplify it, skate it up ice and get that shot attempt. Good job by the St. John Fisher penalty killer just to get in the way of that one, but not a bad strategy when things aren't moving as smoothly. Keep it simple, get a shot in on goal.
Yellow Jackets looking to gain some momentum here, but it's going to be Ryan LaCursey who gains it, and he's just going to send the puck the length of the ice as this Fisher penalty kill has gone exactly according to plan as Judah Thomas will gain the puck below. They not in communication with his teammate right there. Luckily, they were able to gather it as Maxwell Goldberg sends it back, and Judah Thomas is going to skate the puck out of his own end. Judah Thomas gets by LaCursey. LaCursey loses a stick, and Thomas will send it around there. But Stappenbeck is going to get there. No, he's not going to get. Yes, he is going to get there, and he's going to send it. Oh, here comes a chance here. Jack Chapman with Judah Thomas in pursuit. Chapman on his backhand. Saved there by Collings. Good job by Judah Thomas to force the backhand shot. No opportunity. Collings knew exactly what was coming and made the save, and the puck is sent down into the Fisher zone where they will look to set up again. Good keep there by Ryan Searley as Stappenbeck will send it around looking for Rippey, but it's going to be Bartholomew Scala that gets there first.
Theme of the game so far is poor work with the power play. Both sides struggling to get things set up, or you could look at it the other way. Both sides doing an excellent job penalty killing, and now it seems that St. John Fisher might have some momentum after that penalty kill.
LaCursey takes a shot from out wide again. You see the respect he gets from the Yellow Jackets playing off him, forcing him outside to a shot that the goaltender Collings sees all the way into his glove. He will hold for the face-off, and both teams will get fresh troops onto the ice.
When you have over 50 points in 20 games, you should be respected on the ice. That is the proper amount of respect for number 4. Don't give him that lane to walk around you and go in on goal with the breakaway.
Puck kept in there by Fisher. Shot from the point. Saved there by Collings. Rebound in front of the net. Still a scramble. Who's got the puck right there? We have a glove pass here, and the puck is going to go out of the zone, so the Yellow Jackets catch a break right there. They were scrambling, and they're going to get a free zone exit here. Lucky for them that hit a glove, because Rochester looked like they were about to let the shot go that could have tied this game.
Yeah, the pad save being made by Collings. There was a rebound there, but it kind of went in between the two Fisher players that were set up in front of the net looking for the rebound. Good zone time there and good setup to get something generated there offensively. Still, they haven't been able to figure out Collings yet.
Michael will send the puck back to Ryan Searley. Ryan Searley will bounce the puck off the boards, and he will get the puck over to Jordan Laudani, and he gets met with a physical thump right there, and Fisher will gain possession. Good defensive play right there by Laudani, but here comes the shot, and then Laudani blocks it. Laudani just sacrificing everything right now to block shots. There he is again! Laudani with 3 blocked shots on this shift. Colin Misek picks up the puck from the blue line, sends it in. Oh, what a play right there! Diving sweep check. Looks like Colin Misek put a nice move on him, but in a desperation effort, Ethan McCone sweep checks him and clears the puck.
Right back into the offensive zone come the Cardinals, though.
Puck sent across. Puck just jumps there as St. John Fisher's trying everything they can to create offense right there. As Chance Bears was trying to take a shot, it rolls on him. The one thing we're seeing a little frustration, but not the kind that affects you. The kind of the keep doing what you're doing, it's eventually going to work. But now U of R smells the time of the game. They're sacrificing the body now.
And changing up things a little bit in terms of the forward group. Looks like we have Femia out there away from his normal line mates. Currently out there with Mikowski and Mulcahy, so maybe a little bit of spreading the wealth offensively for St. John Fisher here in the third.
Hard shot in on goal there by Devin Mulcahy, blockered away there by Collings. Picked up there by Vogel, the goal scorer. He sends the puck down low, where it's going to be picked up by Joseph Pons. Joseph Pons tries to get it out and is kept in there by Rippey at first, but then it's picked up there by Luke Pisano, and Rippey will pick the puck back up at center ice, looking to gain it. Vogel goes for the hit. Does not really knock him down, and the puck is sent in down low, where it's picked up right there by Devin Mulcahy. Puck down low, and it's cleared out. This will not be icing. This is perfect here for Rochester as Antonio Femia picks up the puck, and he will wind it up with 11 minutes to go in regulation.
This is too early in the game for Rochester to be going into a defensive shell
Way
there. They
too early.
put very little pressure on offensively, content to just sit back and play defense. St. John Fisher ends up giving them the puck back here, and they have possession in their own zone. This is not the way you want to play the game with 11 minutes or almost 11 minutes to go. That's too long a time to be back on your heels and in a defensive shell.
With a 1-goal lead, 100%, Aaron, and now we're going to see Luke Pisano sends the puck, avoids a hit. His stick got held right there, and the face wash here. Boys better be careful. Don't want to take an undisciplined penalty away from the puck.
Again, not really much pressure in the offensive zone, but they get a turnover, and they might have something here. Will the Yellow Jackets?
There's a shot and a save there by Trask. Puck is loose in front, and the net goes flying right there. Cicchetti a little careless with the puck right there, leading to a glorious scoring chance right there. Goaltender Trask makes 2 saves. The net comes off, and Trask is down.
Trask is still down on his stomach, and his legs are in what appears to be a rather uncomfortable position as they're asking for the trainer now to come and take a look at him. This is certainly something worth noting and keeping an eye on, as Joshua Trask slow to get back to his skates after a little bit of contact around the net area. It looked like more of the contact in terms of the Rochester player was with the crossbar, but clearly there was something that has caused some discomfort for Trask, but he's back to his skates, seems to be stretching things out. His teammates are saying, no, we don't need the trainer, he's fine.
Well, that's good to see right there. That's a nervous moment when you see your goaltender down, especially in the third period. No disrespect to other goaltenders, but it's just not the same as coming in cold off the bench without an adequate warm-up. Now, and granted, goaltenders can get a couple shots in this league just to get moving a little bit, but it's still not the same as being the goaltender for the day. Good news for the Cardinals. Their goaltender stays in the net right here, and we are going to pick up play right where we left off. Or maybe not.
Looks like the linesman has something that he needs to work through there in the neutral zone. That's what's causing this little bit of a stoppage. A little bit more than 10 minutes to go here in regulation as Rochester enjoying the 1-goal lead. That goal coming early on in the second period, just 7 seconds in, as it was Vogel giving his team the lead, and that's the only scoring so far in this game. Appears that the referee is all set to go as he was just doing a little bit of housekeeping with the whistle. So we're set to go with the face-off in the offensive zone here for Rochester.
And Fisher wins it, and Rippey will send the puck up. Yep. Ryan LaCourcy is deep. They're going to continue with that home run stretch pass. That's what's works for them. But it's going to be Rochester that gains the line, and it's going to be Giroux that looks to feed it in front. But Chapman with a good defensive play, and he draws a penalty as he was hooked right there by Luke Pisano. And once again, the door will be open for Fisher on the power play.
A high sticking call is what is signaled. I was thinking that was a bit of a reach for a hooking call, but apparently that stick came up a little bit, got into the neck and head area. Player had his back to us, so we wouldn't have been able to see that. The referee right there spotted the infraction and called the penalty. No real argument from the Rochester player. So it's we're under the 10-minute mark in the third period. It's a 1-goal lead for the Rochester Yellow Jackets, but a big power play opportunity for St. John Fisher. Nobody's been able to do anything with a power play yet here tonight. Let's see if this man advantage opportunity proves to be anything different for St. John Fisher.
Femia wins the draw back, and Fisher will maintain possession. There's a long shot and a deflection. And, great keep there by Devin Grimshaw. Grimshaw will look for LaCourcy, but it's Femia that drops the puck down low for LaCourcy. And again, good stick there by the goaltender Collings. Ryan LaCourcy holds the puck on the half wall, looking across, looks for the cross-ice pass. Femia couldn't handle it clean. He would have had a good chance right there, but the Yellow Jackets gather the puck and send it the length of the ice.
Seemed like earlier on in the power plays for St. John Fisher, they were trying to get things set up around the perimeter, work the puck around, and set up that pretty goal. This one, at least so far, looks to be a little bit more simplified. Make 1 or 2 passes and then get that puck to the front of the net.
Drew Allaire looking for that theory right there, and a good defensive play again by the Yellow Jackets. Ryan LaCourcy sends the puck back to Antonio Femia. Femia looking for the slide door. Nothing there for Grimshaw. Rebound in front. Nobody on the back door. LaCourcy from the angle. Good block. Where's the puck? It looks like it's in the equipment. There it is. And a clear as Ryan LaCourcy's stick goes flying. So 50% of the job done. We're halfway home from this penalty kill if we're Rochester, as Antonio Femia looks to get up ice again. Femia sends the puck up to Drew Allaire. Drew Allaire drops the puck back to Femia. He will gain center ice. Femia gains the blue line, sends the puck in deep, goes around the defenseman. He will pick up the puck in the corner. Drew Allaire on the short side, and a good save there. I don't know if the goaltender got a stick on it, a shoulder, or if he missed a net. Either way, quick shot there by Drew Allaire, but we remain 0-0.
Yeah, it looked like Collings got the shoulder on that one and made the stop. I'm not sure whether or not it would have been in on goal if he didn't get the shoulder in the way. But this has certainly been a more effective power play from St. John Fisher, as they have been electing to take shots when they're available as opposed to trying to set up that perfect shot. Still 35 seconds to go on the power play.
Chapman takes a shot, but the puck rolled on him and it goes high. And now there's 3 on the forecheck here for Fisher. They're pulling out all the stops on this power play, but the puck is still sent down the ice there by Maxwell Goldberg. Steppenbach will pick up the puck behind his net, and he will look to reset with 15 seconds to go in the power play. It's going to be Jack Chapman to lead the rush. Chapman, nifty little move to get by Goldberg, and he gains the line. Chapman, shot right, low, sneaky shot for the 5-hole. Collings wasn't sure if he had it right away, but it was stuck under the pad, and we remain 1-0 with just 3 seconds to go in the St. John Fisher power play.
Time's starting to run down here on the St. John Fisher Cardinals. On the power play, at least 3 seconds remaining, as Sean said. 8 minutes, though, in regulation. The confident goaltender from Rochester, Jack Collings, continues to gain more and more of that confidence with every save that he makes. It's getting that much more difficult for St. John Fisher to beat him here.
Shot by Stappenbeck, saved by Collings, rebound in front, and they finally put it home. It's Jack Chapman. Shot from the point. The initial save was made by Collings, but the big forward Chapman on the spot finally is there for the rebound, and the Cardinals get this game tied.
It took 3 different hacks at it to make it happen. The initial shot was stopped by Collings. The rebound stopped as well, but the third chance put home by Chapman, and it's a 1-1 hockey game with 7:53 remaining.
Okay, Aaron, so we have a brand new game here with just under 8 minutes to go in regulation. St. John Fisher was knocking on the door all period. They finally break through the brick wall that is Collings, and we're even again. So we are set for another thrilling finish here in the UNYCHL.
And I would expect St. John Fisher to keep that.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that was almost the exact opportunity that they wanted with the puck coming right to the front of the net. Nobody able to get there for the Cardinals as it came off the backboards and right in front of the cage very quickly. I was about to say, though, that St. John Fisher, I would expect them to continue to get that puck to the front of the net, get traffic in front of the netminder, and hope for another grimy goal like the one that was just scored. At least so far, it's been tough to beat Collings on a straight-on shot from distance, get that scramble in front of the net, try to get a little bit of a dirty goal like they just scored there under the 8-minute mark to get this game tied.
And here comes Fisher and U of R. They're both teams actually look like they got an energy jolt from that, as obviously Rochester got out of their defensive shell that they were sitting in. Whoa! Heads up, fans, as that puck came flying over the glass. Everybody seems to be okay, though.
Judah Thomas again with a quick reaction, a good read, and then stepping into that passing lane to get the stick on the puck. Ended up resulting in a dicey moment for some folks in the stands below our broadcast position, but they were able to get out of the way before that deflected puck ended up as more of a danger to them. We're going to have a center ice face-off right at the center ice dot.
Rochester looks to gain the zone as they will send the puck in deep. That is Bartholomew Scala coming into the zone, but a nice stick there by Colin Misick, and he knocks the puck off his stick. LaCursey not able to keep it in, shot way high, and Bartholomew Scala is going to pick up the puck on the half wall.
Two men on him, though, quickly causing that loose puck. They can't get it out, however.
Colin Misick in the corner right there. He's going to look to get it out, sending up to Ryan LaCursey. LaCursey sends a cross-ice pass. Neat little catch there by Antonio Femia, and here come the Cardinals on the rush. Good defense there, though, by Paul Kavanaugh. Judah Thomas looking to send it up the wall. It's going to go all the way through where it's going to be picked up there by Jack Buff. Buff will send the puck up, but it's in the skates of his intended target. No worse for wear, though, as the puck is picked up by Femia again. He will gain the line, float one in where Collings will glove it down and hold on for the whistle with 6 minutes and 2 seconds to go in regulation time.
This is starting to follow the script of their last meeting about a month ago, as it was Rochester taking the 1-0 lead into the third period. They held it for about 10 minutes, but it was 2 goals within 2 minutes, right around the midway part of the third period in that game, that eventually led to a 3-1 St. John Fisher win. St. John Fisher's on the board here. We're under 6 minutes to go. There's another opportunity in front.
And it's Devin Mulcahy again on the rebound. You go to the crease. Good things happen. A shot from a bad angle. The goaltender Collings makes the initial save. Mulcahy bangs in the rebound. And just like that, the Cardinals take their first lead of the game with 5:53 to go in regulation.
It's almost an exact repeat of what happened last time. I don't know if I made that come true there. It's 2 goals within a period of about 2 minutes, and the script is flipped immediately. It goes from a Rochester lead where they're trying to finish it off. Now it's St. John Fisher out ahead, and they are 6 minutes from the UNYCHL Tier 2 title.
And now it's gut check time for U of R. They've been in the lead since they scored early in the second period, and now just like that in the blink of an eye, they're trailing. Judah Thomas down below will send the puck up, but is kept in there by Nick Rippey. Rippey will send the puck in down low where it's picked up there by Joseph Pons. Joseph Pons will send the puck to Judah Thomas. Thomas off the wall, and he will get the puck up to Jordan Laudani. But Laudani just gets the puck out of the zone. Fisher's got to tag up. They got to move, though. Here comes Judah Thomas. Sends the puck in down low. It's going to be played there by the goaltender Trask. Trask, little miscommunication there, but it's going to work out just fine as the puck is picked up there by Chance Bears. Chance Bears sends the puck in, reaching center ice, and it will be Rylan Searley picking up the puck, and he will send it up. But again, Fisher just meeting the puck at the line. This was Grimshaw, sent it down low. Looking in front of the net, this is going to go the length of the ice. This will be icing. That last punch that St. John Fisher landed has Rochester on their heels, Aaron.
And I think the Yellow Jackets have to be going through a little bit of deja vu right now. This has to feel like an exact repeat of that last game. 2 goals in quick succession, and it changes from a 1-goal Rochester lead to a 1-goal deficit. Now they need to use this last 4:42 to get their wits about them and put the effort in to get themselves the opportunity to get back in this game.
Colin Misick with the shot deflected, but it's going to be picked up there by Chance Bears. Bears sends the puck down low to Grimshaw. Grimshaw gets it to the net mount, and then it's picked up there by Michael, but Steppenbach will step in, and he will send the puck down low where it's picked up there by Grimshaw. Gets by him, and it's going to be Luke Pisano that's going to look to get it out of the zone, and he's going to lead the breakout here. Pisano going in on Colin Misek, and the puck is knocked off of him, but Luke Pisano will pick the puck up, and it will be sent in down low by Max Michael, but Steppenbach will send it up the wall. But again, Michael doing a nice job of sending it down low to the goaltender Vogel, who will look to send it in front, but a good defensive play there by Colin Misek. Puck's picked up here by Brown. He will get the puck out of the zone, and it will be chased down there by Max Michael. Max Michael will look for the breakout pass, holds onto it there, sends it near side to Vogel. Vogel will look to send it up here where it's picked up right there by William Giroux. Giroux will send it. He's looking there. There's the shot and a big save there by Trask. Another shot sent in. Here we go. Here's a breakout here for Ryan LaCourcie. Judah Thomas, though, great job on the back check. But here come 3 Fisher Cardinals. Now everybody in blue is back in the defensive zone, and Vogel will chip it ahead and will look to break it out. Vogel sends it ahead. That should be a hand pass, but it's touched there by U of R, and it's waved off. And it's going to work out because Steppenbach is the only player there. He'll fire a shot from an angle, saved there by Collings. Here comes Luke Pisano. He gains the neutral zone looking for the breakout. He's going to send it up there to Giroux. Giroux gains the blue line looking for the pass, but a good stick there by the defenseman. That was Nick Rippey. Rippey sends the puck up for LaCourcie. He'll send it out again, and he's going to look to lead the rush. LaCourcie looking to win the race here. He does. LaCourcie backhand off the outside of the post here, and the Jackets will look to counter as it's Joseph Pons getting up to Vogel through the neutral zone. Vogel through here, and it's sent up here to Giroux. Giroux to Vogel in the slot, takes a shot, and he just fires it wide.
A little bit late getting back there defensively with St. John Fisher.
Yeah, very late with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, only a couple of guys back there in the defensive zone. Some late stragglers coming back out of the offensive zone. Not exactly how you want to play with the lead late in the game.
Puck picked up there by Fisher, looking to get it out there, but a neat little play there to keep it in, but it's sent right back out there by Jack Buff. Ryland Searley will send the puck up as it's picked up there and sent in on goal. Little bit of a quick whistle there as Trask wanted to play that.
And some frustration there from the Cardinals defenseman as not wanting to have that play blown dead. He wanted to see that clock keep running. So now a conversation going on between Trask and the official. Obviously, he didn't have a view from where the puck was on the far side when he blew that play dead here from his near side position. We're going to get a timeout taken, however, as we have a little bit more than 2 minutes remaining as the University of Rochester takes its timeout as they try to get some late strategy here figured out to get back even in this game. St. John Fisher getting 2 goals in quick succession, and they have the lead with a little bit more than 2 minutes remaining.
This is a huge play here. This is a huge moment here in the game, obviously. And at what point do you pull the goalie, Aaron? Do you wait a minute or do you get him out of the net as soon as you get possession?
I wait a little bit here because St. John Fisher has been the team with the advantage in terms of puck possession here in this game. You don't want to pull the goalie too early if you're struggling with puck possession. Rochester, at least in the second half of this game, certainly has not had the edge in that category. So maybe they're going to wait just a little bit longer than you would ordinarily do so, but it's not going to come too long. It'll be within the next 30 to 45 seconds, I would guess.
Both teams have broken their huddles. Yes, the goaltender colleagues will head back to the net, and we will get... All right, so let's see who we've got out here for the counter. It is going to be Pisano, Giroux, Vogel, Judah Thomas, and Ryland Searley. Giroux takes the shot that's blocked. He gets the puck again. Shot from a tough angle. The butt end of the stick kept that out of the net. Ryland Searley sends the puck, and the net comes off, and that's frustrating as U of R looked like they were about to get set up and get the goalie to the bench.
Yeah, the goaltender was all the way almost to the top of the circle in his own zone. Now he kind of retreats back to the hash marks, hoping his team will gain possession off the draw. But clearly the Rochester coaching staff is ready to get the netminder pulled and get that 6th attacker out there.
Puck sent out into the neutral zone where it's picked up there, and it's sent over to Judah Thomas, who will then send it to Luke Pisano, who will then send it right back to Thomas, and they're trying to play a game of catch, and it's going to work a little bit here. Here's Vogel. He gets by one. Vogel looking to dipsy-doodle in, but a good defensive play there by Stappenbach. He will send the puck the length of the ice. This will not be icing. This is huge here. Rylan Searley gets down there first, but Jack Chapman is going to get down there, and he's just going to try to milk some clock.
Penalty coming up.
Oh, that's on Rylan Searley. That hurts. That he has been one of their, if not their best defensemen today, and he's going to go.
Both sides.
They're
they got both.
Oh, they're getting them both again. Okay. 4-on-4 then to end it. So refs are doing a nice job of this, getting both defenders instead of one.
That's the second time we've seen that same referee make a pair of calls in one of those kind of exchanges. And now St. John Fisher takes their timeout with 1:19 remaining. And it's going to be an extra little bit of room out there as the coincidental minors are handed out here to players from each side.
And now the strategy changes drastically as now there's more open ice. So definitely going to pull the goalie here.
Face-off's going to be deep in their zone, so they're going to have to at least hold on to pulling the goalie, and they're going to have to get possession quickly if they're going to try to have an extended period of time with the extra skater.
And like we said, Fisher has been the faster of the two teams today, so open ice is definitely an advantage for them. So this face-off, it's imperative that Rochester wins this face-off.
Offsetting by no penalties for St. John Fisher to number 17, Jack Chapman. 2 minutes for roughing. Chapman, 2 minutes for roughing.
Hearing the penalties called here.
To number 13, Rylan Searley. 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Cross-checking and roughing. Cross-checking to the Rochester defenseman and roughing against the player from St. John Fisher. So, as mentioned here, with the timeout expiring, we get set for what will be 4-on-4 play. Rochester hoping it will be 5-on-4 quickly.
And here comes Vogel. He gets it out of the zone, but it's picked up there by Antonio Femia, and he's going to come right back into the offensive zone, and this is exactly what you want if you're Fisher. Luke Pisano gets the puck, and they're going to look to go. Pisano sends a long pass, and it's not able to be completed as Buff will send the puck over to Femia.
Catch it with your stick. It's always better to catch it with your stick than your skate.
Femia sends one deep, and a backhand looking for the Jochen Hesch bounce pass from behind the net. It was almost there, but alert play by the goaltender and the defenseman to keep the puck out of the net. But time is a waste in there for Rochester, and if you're Fisher, this is exactly how you want this.
Yeah, Collings was on his stomach there. A smart play to try to bank it in off of him. Never know if it's going to work. Might as well try it. Ends up resulting in another face-off in the offensive zone, and it makes it that much longer of a period of time before Rochester can get the goalie out of the net.
Puck sent up to Vogel. He's going to look to hit it with speed. Here come the Yellow Jackets, sending the puck over to Pisano. Pisano can't get it deep, and the puck is sent back the other way. No icing, and now we're down to 30 seconds left. Here comes Luke Pisano. There's a clean pass. Luke Pisano looking to get in. He's got the puck down low. Goaltender on the bench. Here we go. 20 seconds left. Judah Thomas from his point will send the puck over to Giroux. He's got plenty of room, and the shot is blocked right there, but it's kept in there by Giroux. Misek will send the puck off the glass. It's held in there by Pisano. Pisano makes the pass. The shot's got to come. He scored! Are you kidding me? Judah Thomas with 6.5 seconds fires a desperation slap shot from the point. It finds the back of the net. We are tied in the Tier 2 championship.
Oh my goodness, what a shot from Judah Thomas. He has been one of the best Rochester players here in this game today. Most of the work he's been doing, though, has been on the defensive side of things, in the neutral zone and in his own zone, getting in the way and making things difficult on this offensive attack from St. John Fisher. This time he gets a chance in the offensive zone, and he loads up a big slap shot that goes inside the near post. It's a 2-2 hockey game, 6.5 seconds remaining.
Puck is going to be sent down. Wade. The time ran out before they could call an ice. I was about to wonder what the logic there was, but there wasn't enough time for anything. So, Aaron, we're heading to overtime.
It was a late goal that got us here, too. 60 minutes are not going to be enough to decide things in this Flower City battle. St. John Fisher and the University of Rochester now heading to overtime, tied at 2 after the dramatic game-tying goal. Judah Thomas with the slap shot from the point, and it's a 2-2 hockey game. We're ready for some bonus hockey, Sean.
Yes, we are, Aaron. As if we didn't get enough of that yesterday, we're getting a championship game going into overtime. So before we step away, though, we do want to acknowledge our sponsors as our coverage is presented by Buffalo Golf and Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility. Simulators, lessons, and leagues, Buffalo Golf and Social is the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction. With a great selection of beer and wine, it is also the perfect place to sit and watch golf with others who love the game. Locations in downtown Buffalo and in Orchard Park. Book your next event at Buffalo Golf and Social. This broadcast is also brought to you by Militello Realty, Western New York's premier commercial real estate broker. To buy, sell, or lease any office, industrial, retail, or investment property, trust the unparalleled knowledge and expertise and experience of Militello Realty. Visit them at militello.com or at 716-856-2872. By Wester, the largest automotive dealer group in the state of New York, selling over 50,000 pre-owned and new vehicles every year to customers in Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse. Wester Auto, dedicated to absolute excellence in customer service. By Envious Gameware, designers of custom high-end hockey uniforms, bags, and apparel. The thinking of look good, feel good, play good goes into every Envious jersey design. Find them at enviousgameware.com to get your team a look to be envious of. And finally, by 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. Offering consultations for web and graphic design, social media, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions, and so much more. Visit them at 412communications.com to learn how they can help you build your brand, build bridges with the people you serve. Aaron, before we step away, let's get our predictions. Who do you have for the overtime winners?
Well, the top scorers from St. John Fisher have been pretty quiet here in this game. I don't think you can keep them off the board for long if St. John Fisher is going to come out and win this game. I'm going to go with Ryan LaCursey from St. John Fisher for the goal scorer for the Cardinals. And then on the other side of things for the Yellow Jackets, I'm going to go with the defenseman again, Judah Thomas. He tied things up here with 6.5 seconds to go in the third period. I thought he had an excellent game up until that point. Let's throw him out there as the suggestion for the potential Rochester scorer.
Absolutely, and I'm going to share your sentiment, Aaron. I'm going to go with Antonio Femia as the goal scorer for St. John Fisher. He's been driving play, leading the rush up and down the ice. I think he'll get a chance, and if he gets it, he could bury it. And then I'm going to go with Luke Pisano for the Yellow Jackets. He's been driving play from the offense, where most of it's been driven from Searley and Thomas from the back end. I like the forward to cash in on a play probably driven by their defenseman. We are going to step away as we resurface the ice, and we will bring you back the thrilling conclusion of overtime in the UNYCHL Tier 2 Championship. We'll be right back with you in about 9 minutes.
There's benefits to practicing both indoors and outdoors, but one of the great things about practicing indoors here, with the technology we have, that golf ball, whatever it's doing in here, is exactly what it's doing outside. So using it here allows you the opportunity to change, to play around with your numbers, to see what fits you best and how your eye sees the golf shot, and able to then allow you to have the repetition to do it on the course under pressure, time in and time out. I think one of the best things about having an instructor that you could rely on is you have someone to bounce ideas off of, and sometimes they're there just to remind you that one thing you could have forgot about from a few lessons ago. An instructor's job is to also help keep you on track with the end game, or the end goal I should say, in sight, and slowly but surely getting to that point. I like to empower you to understand everything that's going on, so that when I am not with you or you are on the golf course, you can know exactly why you had that mishit and be able to then fix it immediately and enjoy the rest of your round, keep your round under control, and continue progressing forward.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Live coverage of the UNYCHL on the Nickel City Hockey Network is presented by Buffalo Golf & Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility. Simulators, leagues, lessons, Buffalo Golf & Social is the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction. Also with a great selection of beer and wine, it's the perfect place to sit and watch golf with others who love the game. Locations downtown and in Orchard Park. Book your next event at Buffalo Golf & Social. This broadcast also brought to you by Militello Realty, Western New York's premier commercial real estate broker. To buy, sell, or lease any office, industrial, retail, or investment property, trust the unparalleled knowledge and experience of Militello Realty. Also by West Her, the largest automotive dealer group in New York State, selling over 50,000 pre-owned and new cars every year to customers in Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse. West Her Auto, dedicated to absolute excellence in customer service. By the Battaglia Marciano Agency, an independent agent for auto, homeowners, commercial, and life insurance. The Battaglia Marciano Agency, providing peace of mind for Western New Yorkers for over 35 years. Get in touch with them, 716-675-5700. Also by Envious Gameware, designers of high-end hockey uniforms, bags, and apparel. Find them online, enviousgameware.com. And by 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. Visit them, 412communications.com, to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve.
And welcome back inside Northwest Arena in Jamestown, New York, where we are just about ready to start overtime in the UNYCHL Tier 2 Championship. We've had a thrilling weekend of hockey already. That does not look to stop anytime soon. As Aaron, for the second game in a row, for our broadcast, we've got overtime.
Yeah, we had overtime last night as it was NCCC knocking off Binghamton 5-4 in overtime. This one's going to end with a 3-2 final score. Will it be Rochester or St. John Fisher going back to the Flower City with the Tier 2 championship in the UNYCHL? We'll find out here in this overtime period. It's been quite the performance from the Rochester netminder so far. Jack Collings, 40 out of 42 saves. So far, 19 out of 21 saves for Joshua Trask. Let's see what overtime has in store for us, Sean.
And if you do remember, there is a carryover there are carryover matching penalties here, so we will start this overtime at 4-on-4. Oh, and Judah Thomas has pressure on him by Ryan LaCursey right away. Uh-oh, wet ice, that puck isn't moving. This is not good, actually. Puck kept in there by Rippey as Ryan LaCursey will go right back into that corner, as now there's a little bit more ease with the puck sliding. Stappenbeck fires a shot. There's the rebound. Femia looking to stuff it, and he scores! Antonio Femia doing the work right there, picks up the puck and stuffs it in. And St. John Fisher, the Kings of Rochester in the UNYCHL, 25 seconds into overtime, they take the Tier 2 title. They're bringing it home. The Cardinals, your 2023 UNYCHL champions.
We talked about the dangerous top line from St. John Fisher. They were held off the board the entire way. It's an overtime goal, though, for Antonio Femia as he tried the wraparound the first time it was there. The rebound stayed in front of the net as he was unable to get it around the post. He stuck with it, eventually got it past a sprawled-out netminder. St. John Fisher, after falling in the Tier 2 championship game last year to NCCC, they're going to take home the trophy this year. The Cardinals are the Tier 2 champions of the UNYCHL.
Mission accomplished for the St. John Fisher Cardinals. They had a bad taste in their mouth. They got handled by N-Trip last year in the finals. They didn't want to feel that again, and they got a different opponent this year. They got an opponent that was kind of brushed off on the back burner. Cannot say enough about the game the University of Rochester Yellow Jackets played them. I know they're disappointed right now, but they have so much to be proud of. A lot of teams, Aaron, would have thrown in the towel facing the adversity that these Yellow Jackets faced. They stuck with it. They got hot. They won a playoff game. They played for a title. Nothing to be ashamed about, but Fisher will be the one celebrating today.
Yeah, obviously a disappointing result here from Rochester, but like Sean was saying, this is a team that had to feel like they were dead in the water at the end of first semester. They only had 2 wins at that point, had some lopsided losses as well. Didn't seem to bother this group, though. They kept with it, and they finally found their stride here in the second semester right at the end of the season. Strung together a 3-game winning streak that included 2 playoff wins, and it was a scrambly play in overtime that ends up sending them to a defeat here in the Tier 2 championship game. But a fine performance, and certainly one that they can derive some confidence from and maybe some momentum into next season.
Absolutely. Great finish to the season. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Like we said, the Yellow Jackets have a ton to be proud of. They've got a lot of players here. They played exceptionally hard today, and now we're going to head down to ice level as we present the championship presentation from Commissioner John Marchese.
Antonio Femia being honored here as the player of the game, MVP of the Tier 2 playoffs here in the UNYCHL. Over there with Commissioner John Marchese receiving the trophy for that honor.
I'd like to point out that I called that before overtime. That would be Femia that scored the goal, and it was a great goal, and it was the kind of goal we'd expect him to score. Hard work, nose to the grindstone, stuck with it, and he finally buries it and gets the most playoff overtime goal of all time, just working down by the net, and he puts it home. Now the captains will receive the banner from UNYCHL Commissioner John Marchese. What a moment for these guys. Getting the job done with a strong recruiting class.
captains over there posing with the banner and trophy. They have to turn that banner sideways because it's not the right side up, but they don't really care in terms of the pictures. They just want to get to the celebration part of things. The St. John Fisher Cardinals, they'll get to skate the trophy as the Tier 2 champions of the UNYCHL.
What a game, Aaron, and guess what? We're not done yet either. We have the Tier 1 final coming up next. But good to see the Fisher. There were plenty of members from last year's team that had to suffer the disappointment of that loss. Those guys have to be feeling the most vindicated right now, being able to lift that trophy as they had to watch the Thunderwolves lift that yet last season. And I don't think we've seen the last of this University of Rochester Yellow Jackets team. They're going to bring back a strong team and a hungry team next season.
And I think you see a little bit about what Tier 2 is about in the UNYCHL. It is often a springboard for a program to allow them to take that next step forward and continue to grow. We saw that with the Niagara County Community College Thunderwolves. They won that title back in 2020, and then they won it again last year in 2022. That allowed them to move up to Tier 1, where they've now firmly established themselves. They're playing for the Tier 1 championship later on today. St. John Fisher, similar story here. They maybe a little bit of questions over the last couple of years in terms of their numbers and how strong of a backbone to the program that they've had. They've gotten through some of those tough times and allowed to grow as a program in Tier 2, gain confidence, and now they get to celebrate with a trophy here today. And they're also going to be one of those teams that looks to just continue to make progress and to continue to become better as a program in the future. Certainly a lot of talent in the lineup, and now they've proven to themselves that they can win a championship as a team. It's great to see for this program.
Absolutely, and now you got to think they might have their sights set on Tier 1 in the next couple of years. If they continue on the pace, they will. And with some of the players they have, some of the youth they have, starting with Ryan LaCursey, the outstanding Orchard Park High School standout, it's only about to get stronger for the Cardinals. They're not going anywhere anytime soon, Aaron.
And our coverage of the UNYCHL is presented by Buffalo Golf & Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility. Simulators, lessons, and leagues. Buffalo Golf & Social, the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction. Locations downtown and in Orchard Park. Book your next event at Buffalo Golf & Social. Broadcast also brought to you by Militello Realty, Western New York's premier commercial real estate broker. To buy, sell, or lease any office, industrial, retail, or investment property, trust the unparalleled knowledge and experience of Militello Realty. Also by Wester Auto, the largest automotive dealership group in New York State, selling over 50,000 pre-owned and new cars to residents of the Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse area every year. Wester Auto, dedicated to absolute excellence in customer service. Also by the Battaglia Marciano Agency, an independent agent for auto, homeowners, commercial, and life insurance. The Battaglia Marciano Agency providing peace of mind for Western New Yorkers for over 35 years. Also thanks to our supporters, Envious Gameware, designers of high-end custom hockey uniforms, bags, and apparel, and 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. Going to step away here for about a minute, and then we'll be back with our West Her 3-star selections of the game as St. John Fisher continues to celebrate their championship in the UNYCHL Tier 2 division.
I created Buffalo Golf & Social for one reason: to create a space that's different and unique from any other golf facility you've ever been to. It's a place to learn, and it's a place to enjoy. You ready? People ask, what is Buffalo Golf & Social? Buffalo Golf & Social is anything you want it to be. It can be the best instruction. It can be a vibe. It can be a hangout with your friends, running a simulator for 4 hours, playing your own playlist, and putting a game up on the TV. We are about everything and anything pertaining to golf. And most importantly, we are trying to build a community of players and a community of people who love and are dedicated to the game.
and welcome back to Northwest Arena as the Wester postgame show will present tonight's 3 stars. Aaron, who do we have?
Third star from St. John Fisher. We had a couple different defensemen that we debated about here, but we're going to give it to Nick Rippey, number 2. The Churchville, New York native was certainly a key part of his team's both defensive and offensive attack. The number 2 star, the goaltender from Rochester, Jack Collings, he was the reason why his team was in this game, making over 40 stops in this one and hanging on for as long as he could. It just took a scrambly play in overtime to beat him to get the third and deciding goal. That goal scored by the first star of the game, Antonio Femia, number 21 for St. John Fisher. He got the game winner, the one that decided the Tier 2 championship, and he's the one that is the hero tonight for the Cardinals as they go home back to the Flower City with the Tier 2 championship.
I agree with all that, and it was a great game, a great Tier 2 event so far. We got a Battle of Rochester to solve it, and the Cardinals will fly home as the Kings of Rochester from the UNYCHL Tier 2, avenging their loss last year and bringing the title home to Bill Gray's Arena in 2023.
Should just about do it for our broadcast of the Tier 2 championship game, but be sure to stay tuned as the Nickel City Hockey Network will have live coverage of the UNYCHL Tier 1 championship. It's Niagara County Community College squaring off against Niagara University, a Cataract City duel as we decide the Tier 1 championship. That game coming up in about 20 minutes on the Nickel City Hockey Network. Be sure to join us for that as we continue to bring you live coverage of the UNYCHL Playoffs from Northwest Arena in Jamestown.